down. The black hole as well. Flight of Heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Deadly. Are you kidding me? They turn it around. 4 heroes dead.
5 heroes dead. Chuan trying to survive. Chuan's gonna go down. Puppy talked about the Naga counter. It's Light of Heaven with his BKB. They turn it around. I don't even know how they're gonna do it. Standing ovation from the crowd. The last tower will be going down.
Start the fight with that global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rubik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice is in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent. Cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead, boys, but on the side, they find Arme. Arme's dead for 60. Still alive at the moment. And all the use! The dodge! Anna up into the end, dodging the Echo Slam. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kuka. The stolen Finch and Jerax sets up onto FY. OG!
So this PL will continue just to BT split push this game out, get more and more money, and that for me is still the biggest problem for Evil Geniuses. Where do you go with this? Fear needs to have that damage dealing item, but in order to do so, he's got to drop either his TP scroll or sell the Ring of Aquila. And Samel, Blink, Dragon Tail stun. Gunner's going to be here with the hookshot as well. Laguna bites Samel. The Colt's burn bought them a little bit of extra time, and with Samel down and no buyback, Roshan is a very, very juicy target here for CDEC.
Yeah, EG are going to know they're going for it though. First of all, it would be pretty obvious from the lane situation, but they also have a good ward around the river area to see that CDEC are moving in there now. I don't think EG are interested in contesting this 4-on-5, but maybe they can delay it long enough for it to be a 5-on-5 if they Ice Blast and Fissure properly. There is no hook shot.
They're all together. PPD, here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dog! In from Universe! Into the faster! CDEC! They're gonna get wide from the face of the earth, apart from aggressive. He'll jump out, but the wombo combo perfectly hits from Evil Geniuses, and now they will take Roshan. Samel is back, they'll get the egg into the Immortal.
OG right behind Arme, gets the jump, finds the Pugner. Vision will not find the stun. Pugner with no buyback. OG, they were really playing with fire. The Hex down the Terrorblade. Spectral Haunt looking for the frontline attack, but that's why Somnus goes into the backline. The BKB, they're into the backline. Shaker, he's bouncing around. Hawk shot, she stuns on the way through. ES is gone. No buybacks available. Have LGD done it? They're holding Anna. Hold him in place. Chalice will find the damage. F5 will die for it. No, really? Anna is actually running away, but it won't stop Arme from blinking up, looking for the tier 3 tower. 2 players left alive for OG. They're the big ones, however. Thompson and Anna on the defense duty. Fortification is delayed as much as they possibly can. And now the jump out. Hex, the boy in the bubble. Thompson able to be protected once again. Chalice very, very low on mana. They have a love, but Arme, he'll change the life with Anna. Thompson needs to be pushed away. Able to do so. FY jumps onto the illusion only, so the hookshot won't be able to connect. But Anna, he needs to retreat. There's so much damage. Anna down. Buyback is available. They still have not taken the mid racks. OG are just trying to delay LGD for the moment. 5 heroes around. The bubble is there protecting the melee racks. Anna, Sunder by once again. The Sunder switches to life. Arme's back up to full health, but the damage from Thompson, it's good enough to kill off the bait. Buyback is there. Somnus leads forward. They just keep bunching them around, but they're still battling from inside the bubble. Pugner will come to the world living LGD. They're going for the GG push. They're going after the tier 4 towers. OG, they have to hold the line. They have the numbers. Seven from the side with a take on Arme, but no! Sunder is back up. It is there. Chalice will fall. They lose the Enchantress. FY pushing around Anna. He's so low. Can they get the dieback on him? You bet your Nelly they can. Arme still very, very low. The blast will kill him off. But buyback. LGD want this now. LGD, or can they? Backing up? No, they're not. Terrorblade. BT's forward. The ball is up. Thompson needs to defend. X-Nova very visible. You've got a very, very low life Marana. But OG, they can't find the target. X-Nova, he's got the grip. He's got the control. He's got the kill. Thompson is down, but ES is up. Where the Echo Slam. Oh, there it is. Forward. There's your slam. There's the dunk. There's the play. Jirax, the savior of OG.
1500 gold. He actually is going to go straight into the pipe here, opting to tank up even more.
Rolling boulder from Seth misses again, but there's the Invest Bomb, and this time Ohio's in trouble. Roar will come out, they have the magnetize, they get off the silence as well, and Ohio will get right-click down. The exorcism will go from Mushi, doing a decent amount of damage to that aggressive. The Borislow comes through, he has no infest, he has the armless toggle, needs to be careful, the Spirit Siphon coming out, the glimpse back onto aggressive, gets him back in there. They get the Grave off in time though, the open wounds will come through, they have the kinetic shield. There's the black hole, from the long ground, on to 3, Step as well as them are gonna get chewed down, 3 dead, Mushi gets a double kill. DJ, are you kidding me, from the low ground?
DJ, God, the crowd, he just goes insane as he hits the black hole of his life. And
Likely could just give this one up. The vision advantage with the Hawk does help. But nope, they're ready. They've actually got a smoke. They can bypass the Hawk with this, but
there's no way they take this in time. Fnatic need to get out. Mushi is going to be stunned by the boulder smash. They're going to come through. Showit looking for Ravage, can't find it. Mushi pops the BKB early, aggressive blinks in, pops the rage as well, still has his BKB ready to go. They really want to contest this and take it down as quickly as possible. They get the refresher for Ohio. It's coming out. Double Roar is ready. Can they find a kill off of this? Maybe he's walking up with the silver edge. Ohio's going to get caught first. Ravage catches onto 2. Black hole counter initiation. Static Storm on top. Aggressive is low. They get up to Static Storm. Showit pops the refresher. It's not enough. Maybe he's getting chewed through by mid 1. They get up the Roar. They'll lose 2. They'll lose 3. They buy back on the Tide. He's got another Ravage. They have no buyback on Maybe. What an initiation from DJ.
Secures another kill, and Tongfu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. How? Brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain. And waddles his way back to the front lines.
Well, like I said, it does waste time, but they kind of need it. I mean, they need to be able to just eliminate somebody from the fight, very similar to what Mu can do for Tongfu. So if he had been a little bit farther up, he would have been able to throw the hook, but the thing is there was a range creep in the way. And there it is, yep.
Banana going for a ride on the Dindy Express. Welcome to the well. He just goes to Tongfu. And now charging back out. Dindy gonna be spotted, and he doomed to Chen. That's a much better choice. Oh, he got him. He got him. Not going to follow it all the way because we got a battle to watch with Puppy. Trying to get away from it, going to be telekinesis back. And they will be able to get him as well. There you so a 1-for-1 trade. And wow, Hal is still alive down there. Engagement breakout as Kuro. Oh, there we go. The hook, got him. Zhan Xing taking the long ride to Shanghai. Welcome home. Navi is down. Can you say mega creeps? Navi, he got him. One more. This is what you call one for the road.
Man, I can't.
The game for IG. Who leads the way? I believe it should be Zoe. They're gonna cut for the shorter path. They storm up the river. Patience from Zoe. Waiting in the wings. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep. The surge. He catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Dandy. Are you kidding me? They turn it around. 4 heroes dead.
5 heroes dead. Chuan trying to survive. Chuan's gonna go down. Puppy talked about the Naga counter. It's Light of Heaven with his BKB. They turn it around. I don't even know how they're gonna do it. Standing ovation from the crowd. The last tower will be going down.
Start the fight with that global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rubik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice. He's in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent. Cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead, but on the side. They find Arme. Arme's dead for 60. Still alive at the moment. And all the use! The dodge! Anna up into the end, dodging the Echo Slam. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kuka. The stall of Vision Jerax sets up onto FY. OG!
But this PL will continue just to BT split push this game out, get more and more money. And that, for me, is still the biggest problem for Evil Geniuses. Where do you go with this? Fear needs to have that damage dealing item. But in order to do so, he's got to drop either his TP scroll or sell the Ring of Aquila. And Samel, blink, Dragon Tail stun. Garda's going to be here with the hookshot as well. They're going to fight Samel. The Cogs Burn bought them a little bit of extra time. And with Samel down and no buyback, Roshan is a very, very juicy target here for CDEC.
Yeah, EG are going to know they're going for it, though. First of all, it would be pretty obvious from the lane situation, but they also have a good ward around the river area to see. CDC are moving in there now. I don't think EG are interested in contesting this 4-on-5, but maybe they can delay it long enough for it to be a 5-on-5 if they Ice Blast and Fissure properly. There is no hook shot.
They're all together. PPD, here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dodge! In from Universe! It's a disaster! CDEC! They're going to get wiped from the face of the earth, apart from aggressive. He'll jump out, but the Wombo combo perfectly hits from Evil Geniuses, and now they will take Roshan. Samel is back, they'll get the Aegis of the Immortal.
OG right behind Ame. Gets the jump, finds the Pugner. Vision will not find a stun. Pugner with no buyback. OG, they were really playing with fire. The Hex down the Terrorblade. Spectral Haunt looking for the frontline attack, but that's why Somnus goes into the back line. The BKB, they're into the back line. Shaker, he's bouncing around. Hawk shot, she stuns on the way through. ES is gone. No buybacks available. Have LGD done it? They're holding Anna. Hold him in place. Chalice will find the damage. F5 will die for it. No, really? Anna is actually running away, but it won't stop Ame from blinking up, looking for the tier 3 tower. 2 players left alive for OG. They're the big ones, however. Thompson and Anna on the defense duty. Fortification. It's delayed as much as they possibly can. And now the jump out. Hex, the boy in the bubble. Thompson able to be protected once again. Chalice very, very low on mana. They have a lot, but Ame, he'll change the life with Anna. Thompson needs to be pushed away. Able to do so. FY jumps onto the illusion only, so the hookshot won't be able to connect. But Anna, he needs to retreat. There's so much damage. Anna down. Buyback is available. They still have not taken the mid racks. OG are just trying to delay LGD for the moment. 5 heroes around. The bubble is there protecting the melee racks. Anna, Sunder! Once again, the Sunder switches to life. Army's back up to full health, but the damage from Thompson, it's good enough to kill off the bait. Buyback is there. Somnus leads forward. They just keep bunching them around, but they're still battling from inside the bubble. Pugner will come to the world living LGD. They're going for the GG push. They're going up to the tier 4 towers. OG, they have to hold the line. They have the numbers. 7 from the side with the Dagon Army, but no! Sunder is back up. It is there. Chalice will fall. They lose the Enchantress. FY pushing around Anna. He's so low. Can they get the die back on him? You bet your Nelly they can. Arme still very, very low. The blast will kill him off. But buyback. LGD want this now. LGD, or can they? Backing up? No, they're not. Terrorblade. BT's forward. The ball is up. Thompson needs to defend. X-Nova very visible. You've got a very, very low life Marana. But OG, they can't find the target. X-Nova, he's got the grip. He's got the control. He's got the kill. Thompson is down, but ES is up. Where the Echo slam. Oh, there it is. Forward. There's your slam. There's the dunk. There's the play. Jirax, the savior of OG.
1500 gold. He actually is going to go straight into the pipe here, opting to tank up even more.
Rolling boulder from Seth misses again, but there's the Infest Bomb, and this time Ohio's in trouble. Roar will come out, they have the Magnetize, they get off the silence as well, and Ohio will get right-click down. The Exorcism will go from Mushi, doing a decent amount of damage to that aggressive. The Borislow comes through, he has no Infest, he has the Armless Toggle, needs to be careful, the Spirit Siphon coming out, the Glimpse back onto aggressive, gets him back in there. They get the Grave off in time though, the Open Wounds will come through, they have the Kinetic Shield. There's the Black Hole, from the long ground, on to 3! Seconds left and one are gonna get chewed down. 3 dead. Mushi gets a double kill. DJ, are you kidding me, from the low ground?
DJ, God, the crowd, he just goes insane as he hits the black hole of his life. And
likely could just give this one up. The vision advantage with the Hawk does help. But nope, they're ready. They've actually got a smoke. They can bypass the Hawk with this, but
there's no way they take this in time. Fnatic need to get out. Mushi is going to be stunned by the Boulder Smash. They're going to come through. Showit looking for Ravage. Can't find it. Mushi pops the BKB early. Aggressive blinks in. Pops the Rage as well. Still has his BKB ready to go. They really want to contest this and take it down as quickly as possible. They get the refresher for Ohio. It's coming out. Double Roar is ready. Can they find a kill off of this? Maybe he's walking up with the Silver Edge. Ohio's going to get caught first. Ravage catches on it too. Black Hole counter initiation. Static
Storm on top. Aggressive is low. They get up to Static Storm. Shower pops their Frederick's down enough. Maybe he's getting cruiser by mid one. They get up the roar. They'll lose 2. They'll lose 3. They buy back on the Tide. He's got another Ravage. They have no buyback on Maybe. What an initiation from DJ.
Secures another kill. And Tongfu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. Howell brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain. And waddles his way back to the front lines.
Well, like I said, it does waste time, but they kind of need it. I mean, they need to be able to just eliminate somebody from the fight, very similar to what Mu can do for Tongfu. So if he had been a little bit farther up, he would have been able to throw the hook, but the thing is there was a range creep in the way. And there it is, yep.
Banana going for a ride on the Dindy Express. Welcome to the well. Aegis goes to Tongfu. And now charging back out. Dindy gonna be spotted, and he doomed to Chen. That's a much better choice. Oh, he got him! He got him! Not gonna follow it all the way because we got a battle to watch with Puppy. Trying to get away from it, gonna be telekinesis back. And they will be able to get him as well. There you so a 1-for-1 trade. And wow, Hal is still alive down there. Engagement breakout as Kuro. Oh, there we go. The hook, got him! Zhan Xing taking the long ride to Shanghai. Welcome home. Navi down. Can you say mega creeps? Navi, he got him. One more. This is what you call one for the road.
Man, I can't.
The game for IG. Who leads the way? I believe it should be Zoe. They're gonna cut for the shorter path. They storm up the river. Patience from Zoe. Waiting in the wings. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep. The surge. He catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Denny. Are you kidding me? They turn it around. 4 heroes dead.
5 heroes dead. Chuan trying to survive. Chuan's gonna go down. Puppy talked about the Naga counter. It's light of heaven with this BKB. They turn it around. I don't even know how they're gonna do it. Standing ovation from the crowd. The last tower will be going down.
Start the fight with that global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rubik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice. He's in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent. Cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead, but on the side. They find Ame. Ame's dead for 60. Still alive at the moment. And all the use! The dodge! Anna up into the end, dodging the Echo Slap. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kuka. The Stolen Vintage Jerax sets up onto FY. OG!
So this PL will continue just to BT split push this game out, get more and more money. And that, for me, is still the biggest problem for Evil Geniuses. Where do you go with this? Fear needs to have that damage-dealing item. But in order to do so, he's got to drop either his TP scroll or sell the Ring of Aquila. And Samel, Blink, Dragon Tail stun. Gunner's going to be here with the hookshot as well. Laguna bites Samel. The Cogs Burn bought them a little bit of extra time. And with Samel down and no buyback, Roshan is a very, very juicy target here for CDEC.
Yeah, EG are going to know they're going for it, though. First of all, it would be pretty obvious from the lane situation, but they also have a good ward around the river area to see. CDEC are moving in there now. I don't think EG are interested in contesting this 4-on-5, but maybe they could delay it long enough for it to be a 5-on-5 if they Ice Blast and Fissure properly. There is no hook shot.
They're all together. PPD, here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dodge! In from Universe! It's a disaster! CDEC! They're gonna get wiped from the face of the earth, apart from aggressive. He'll jump out, but the wombo combo perfectly hits from Evil Geniuses. And now they will take Roshan. Samel is back, they'll get the Aegis of the Immortal. OG right behind Ame. Gets the jump, finds the Pugner. Vision will not find the stun. Pugner with no buyback. OG, they were really playing with fire. The Hex down the Terrorblade. Spectral Haunt looking for the frontline attack, but that's why Somnus goes into the backline. The BKB, they're into the backline. Shaker, he's bouncing around. Hawk shot, she stuns on the way through. He has his gone. No buybacks available. MLGD done it. They're don't know really. Anna is actually running away, but it won't stop Arme from blinking up, looking for the tier 3 tower. 2 players left alive for OG. They're the big ones, however. Thompson and Anna on the defense duty. Fortification. It's delayed as much as they possibly can. And now the jump out. Hex, the boy in the bubble. Thompson able to be protected once again. Chalice very, very low on mana. They have a lot, but Arme, he'll change the life with Anna. Thompson needs to be pushed away. Able to do so. FY jumps onto the illusion only, so the hookshot won't be able to connect. But Anna, he needs to retreat. There's so much damage. Anna down. Buyback is available. They still have not taken the mid racks. OG are just trying to delay LGD for the moment. 5 heroes around. The bubble is there protecting the melee racks. Anna, Sunder! Once again, the Sunder switches to life. Arme's back up to full health, but the damage from Thompson, it's good enough to kill off the bait. Buyback is there. Somnus leads forward. They just keep bunching them around, but they're still battling from inside the bubble. Pugner will come to the world living LGD. They're going for the GG push. They're going after the tier 4 towers. OG, they have to hold the line. They have to.
Number 1, it's going to be Beastcoast versus Crazy to start things off. Then we're into Thunder Predator versus Business Associates. Then we're into Quincy Crew versus the winner of this first match here. And we're not messing around. We're straight into the draft for Crazy versus Beastcoast. So let's first hear about both of these teams in a nutshell. Because Crazy, they've been on a bit of a journey to get here. You know, they started out in the upper bracket as everybody did, but unfortunately got 2-0'd by 4 Zoomers. And then they get the 2-0 versus Infamous. And that's how they ended up here. Meanwhile, Beastcoast, they managed to take down the tournament favorites Quincy Crew, but then got beaten in a 2-1 series by Thunder Predator, and that's how they've arrived here. So if you had to sum up both of these teams briefly, how would you sum up both these guys, Thieman?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing you know about him. You know, his TA and his Monkey King are two like really high value picks. I mean, not so much now that TA, but yeah, for sure they will go for the Monkey King if it's a good game for it. I think I don't know. Chris looks like a crazy player, right? Like he's tourning, he's on the all chat, on the voice wheel. He's jumping around all over the place. Likes to play very aggressively and make tons of space in the game. Yet in person, he's just like the mellowest dude you've ever met. Like I just remember, like out of all the people I interviewed, TI, like this guy was like the most mellow out of every single person, and like compare that to his gameplay, it's just such an interesting juxtaposition of this dude who's like literally like super chill, super easy going, you know, just super relaxed, you know, not really like very high energy at all when you're chatting to him, but like in game he just lets it all out, he lets it go, he's 100% all gas no breaks when you get into the gameplay. So yeah, for sure, love watching Chris like play, and super nice dude as well. But Crazy gonna start things off with the Treant Protector, but I think I want to look at the bans quickly first, as we do see the Spectre banned out by Crazy. Spectre Batrider, I mean, there's the two heroes I expect to be banned. Meanwhile, Beastcoast, they seem to be targeting Kezu, which I think is the exact right idea. Get Kezu out of the game, and I think Crazy are going to look a little bit weaker, so I really like what they're doing here, Beastcoast.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Hector's home. That's Hector's home. You can't invade his home like that. His team will tow you off very much. Yeah, they care a lot about their territory. But yeah, I mean, I kind of think like there's some aspects of Beastcoast's game which is very mechanical, and some parts which are very chaotic. You know, like there's their drafts and their kind of gameplay in the off lane. It's a bit wild. It's very hard to predict. But at the same time, as you mentioned, you know, they have a few things they always like to do. I think the middle tier 1 tower is something I'm absolutely looking towards this game as well, because that seems to be one of the huge indicators of how these games are going to go. As you said yesterday, you know, the team which takes the tier 1 tower at mid first seems to have like a 90% win rate or something crazy like that, because it just determines so much of the game. And when we're looking at these two teams, I think Beast Coast, I'm looking at K1, you know, how well can he farm, how much can he get off the map. Meanwhile, on Crazy, I'm actually looking at Kezu and how much he can invade and how much pressure he can put on. So between that, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how this kind of ebb and flow of the game goes, and that's very much dependent on that middle tier 1 tower. So the Phoenix picked up, and I assume that's kind of why they wanted to get rid of the Night Stalker, because Night Stalker into Phoenix is super annoying. You get that silence, you beat him down, you've got good attack speed as well on the Night Stalker and great mobility, so a lot of ways to counter out the Phoenix. They just ban it, and then they go into the Phoenix pick, and they grab the Nick Assassin as well, which is something they've proved they've liked to run in the past. They seem to think these two heroes work quite well together, and I think they do as well. Meanwhile, the Void Spirit picked up from Crazy, another very popular pick across the event. But yeah, I still find this tree pick interesting though. I didn't expect this to be in the first phase here for Crazy, but it's obviously a hero they value.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
Oh, really?
10 seconds remaining.
True. Yeah, I didn't think about that one.
Remaining. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What? Minus club? Yeah. That's minus club.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
True. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see maybe like a offlaner who wants to move around a little bit, or like a carry that can go to the jungle early, or even like a mid laner who can roam a lot, just to kind of free up a lane for one of these guys to sit in and get XP in early on, whilst they go and make some fights happen and get some kills. But yeah, so far Crazy haven't really offered any heroes up which are particularly easily gankable, so I'm not sure that's going to be the case this game. We'll see what direction they decide to go for here. But well, we've got a couple of bans coming out. The Void, Faceless Void, the Slark, and the Legion Commander all banned out from Crazy here. Meanwhile, Beast Coast, they get rid of the Anti-Mage, the Arc Warden, and the Lina. So these kind of hard carry-ish heroes, some ranged heroes, which is going to be annoying for the Phoenix. Makes a lot of sense. And Beast Coast will pick up the Tree Protector. No, sorry, the Nature's Prophet. That's on the other team, the Tree Protector.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Crystal Maiden.
She is, yeah.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, he doesn't really do much different depending on what role you put him in, you know? Unless he's like a 3 position where he can maybe get like a... even then, he's probably just going to get Meteor Hammer and smash some people in, but he can maybe carry auras, but there's just so many better heroes you can get in the 3. But yeah, definitely between the 4 and the 5. I prefer to see the CM as the 4, and we hit some creeps or just get a couple more items online. But the Phantom Lancer comes out from Beastcoast here.
10 seconds.
Like a decent PL game, but Crazy do have 2 picks to deal with this.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, she's got a ton of wave clear.
Radiant team back.
Warrior.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team back. Radiant team back.
But this Ursa pick I like a lot though. I mean, I think this Ursa pick's great. Automatically you have a hero which is going to be able to take down the egg quite easily. And on top of that as well, a hero which can jump out of trees, which I think is very important. And on top of that, a hero which is going to build Battle Fury, which is going to deal with the Phantom Lancer very well. So whilst we haven't seen a ton of Ursa, I think if you're looking for the game to get it, this is definitely a game where I can see its Ursa being super viable.
Dire team back.
Oh yeah.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, it's the lack of kiting ability on Beastcoast which might come to hurt them. Well, not so much the lack of kiting ability on Beastcoast, they've got decent heroes for that, but the catch which Crazy have and a lockdown to hold those heroes still and just allow the Ursa to get that burst off, which I think is going to make this hero work this game. So, final banning phase, we get the Poison Buddies banned out by Crazy and the Veno and the Viper. Meanwhile, Beastcoast, they get rid of the Conquer and the Earthshaker. So, they're not too sure where Crazy are leaving this right now. They seem to think, oh, I guess I could have run Conquer offlane, but yeah, Centaur comes out. It's more of everything they need, really. It's Stampede, it's Stomp, it's great, and the Necro comes out as a final pick here from Beastcoast. And, I mean, how do you rate this Necro pickup?
10 seconds remaining.
Alrighty. Yeah. Like, I think I agree with you in that the Necrofrost would have been better mid, but the Nature's Prophet would be horrible versus the Esther. I think it's a problem, and they do want to pressure the Esther in some way, shape, or form. So I'll say they'll take the worst mid matchup for the better offlane matchup. And we know that this is how Beastcoast like to play, right? They don't mind Chris Luck having a bad lane. They know he's probably going to get shit done anyway, and Whisper is going to be in a commanding position this game, which I think Beastcoast prefer. Like, they feel like if Whisper has a good lane, he can do so much. Yeah.
Is it spring already? Bunk, bunk, bunk! That is what you sound like! Holy moly!
Yeah, and it's really nice to make sure you do get an Orchid or something versus the Void Spirit for two reasons. Because one, if he does get the Yules, it stops him being able to just freely use it as the Remnant setup, because he can get punished for it afterwards, so he has to be a little bit more careful, can't just freely spam it out. And it stops him rushing an Ags as well, and this is looking like a supremely good Ags rush game for the Void Spirit here, so putting some pressure on him like that to stop him getting away with it. But yeah, I think Ags is going to be a really powerful timing for Crazy this game if they do decide to go for it. Like, it wrecks the PL, that AoE silence can be a real trouble for him if he's already popped his Manta, and the Necrofrost isn't going to enjoy it either. And if they can catch out the Phoenixes, I mean, there's three heroes who really hate this, so it's a bit interesting to see if Bra looks to go for it this game. I'm not sure he's going to have the freedom to do so. I think he's probably going to look for the Yules and then maybe go into like a BKB or something, but we'll see. I'd like to see the eggs. Mm-hmm.
Holy moly!
Yeah, true. Yeah, there was. I remember that. Who was that? Well, I don't think. Was it Quinn? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Schofield Nix. So, what the? Just starting his teammate. Why not? But yeah, this is something they obviously feel very confident then as a counter to the Void Spirit. Then, interesting. I think hopefully Bra's done his homework.
Oh, I can't believe what we're seeing! What just happened?
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah. How does it work with Astral Step? Will it stun you when you arrive, or do you dodge it because you're in air when you do the damage? And even if it doesn't, you can just wait and then wait for the second pop and get the guaranteed stun with that one. So yeah, it's a super annoying matchup. I really do think this Nick Session was a great pickup here. Meanwhile, Schofield gonna have a little look here, but definitely not planning on disrupting this room grab from Metal. I say that. Oh, he is gonna do it. What a madman. I don't know if this is worth though. Although that said, yeah, the slow has come down, but it's not enough. Schofield makes it under the tower, and they did not have enough to bring him down. Look. Yeah. Yeah. The angle of the Nature's Grasp is very awkward as well. Like, you generally want to cast it maybe like down choke point, but he cast it kind of sideways, so the Nyx is able to get out of it quickly. Meanwhile, up in top lane, Kezu's taking a bit of harass distance up this off. This is great from Beastcoast. They see these three heroes at bottom, and they're just immediately like trying to pressure Kezu, do some damage, get him out of the lane, not let him get any free creeps. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, they're gonna bring him down. Holy smokes, that was severe. They just unleashed on him right there. I mean, the Nature's Graph with the Storm, double edge. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you just run at them. It's we've seen it before. It's pretty amusing just watching these guys just chase them down, constantly spamming out the double edge. The free spell is the dream. Well, Moonmeander fighting with Stinger here. Stinger does commit to the full dive, which Moonmeander can now afford to go for the Leech Seed. Stinger getting very low. One more right click will finish him off here. Moon moving to the trees, but will give up on this one for now. Allowing Stinger though. He's got the Nature's Grasp to cancel out the salve as well. Stinger just trying to deny some creeps here. Yeah, a bit of a kerfuffle. Meanwhile, down at bottom, Whisper getting pretty low here to HFN. Schofield, they're going to turn up with the stun. Whisper as well, popping the heal, but jump back in on HFN to grab that kill. Whisper gets baited in the bottom lane, and Crazy will find themselves the second kill of the game.
That is what you sound like.
Is he now?
Expectations altered.
Yeah, we... It's a lot of mana. Yeah, we did mention this in the draft that you know, they kind of tanked the bad matchup of the Nature's Prophet into the Void Spirit in order to get a better offlane matchup, but this offlane's not going very well either, so Beastcoast feeling maybe a little bit out of luck in this laning phase so far, as it looks like two lanes are going to go the way of Crazy. Hopefully that top lane can go a bit better, but I mean, to be honest, the bottom lane, oh my god, Skoko just gets squashed by HFN here, and it looks like Whisper's going to go the same way as well. There's no any points in the Ghost Shroud, so can't avoid these right clicks. The root comes out, the damage comes in, a heal comes out from Whisper, but it's not enough to help him survive. He's going to die as well. There's going to be another 2 kills in this bottom lane. Crazy now 4-0 in this laning phase, with every single lane seemingly going in their favor. Oh my god, it doesn't end. Bro, the Hastery just running Chris-Luck down. Meanwhile, Alex knives himself to creeps, but in this lane, Chris-Luck trying to beat Brawl here. Brawl popping all his regen just to make sure he can finish the job, and kills him off with the Resonant Pulse. Even dodging the tower hit as well whilst he's at it. Jesus.
That is what you sound like.
Jesus, look at the last hits, man. HFN top, Brawl second, Kezu third. Every single lane is going pretty damn well for Crazy right now. I mean, what do you do with your Beastcoast? I don't think there's any like dramatic plays they can make here in this draft. I think they just got to try and commit to these lanes and make them go better somehow.
Radiant structures are fortified.
In the mid, going on to Chris-Luck again here, but Brawl actually misses the Dissimilate, so Chris-Luck's going to be okay and get a bit of return half for harass onto Brawl. Oh, Jesus. Crystal Maiden with the double slows along with the Ursa as well. Moon Meander coming down, but HFN dropping pretty low to the tower. Maybe Schofield can finish him off here, but he knows he can't come too far forward onto this one because the damage is going to come coming straight back in the other direction. I mean, it's such an annoying combination. So much slow and so much damage as well from these heroes in this lane that Schofield can't even come close. So just going to sit here, trying to give them vision for the Wrath of Nature, but it doesn't ping onto Moon Meander. Would have brought him down anyway. Whisper is back, and maybe they can turn this lane around still. But I don't think so.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
They really do. All slow coming down. Schofield could be in trouble here, turning around, trying to bait the stun, manages to get the Ursa. If they can kill off this Ursa, it'll be a good trade. HFN going in deep for Schofield here. I don't think he's going to be able to bring him down. The Mime certainly will, and now he's actually getting himself away. That raindrop doing a hell of a lot of work, but the right click comes in from Chris Luck with the double damage, and that is going to bring down both Moon Meander and HFN. So finally, a much-needed victory for Beastcoast in this bottom lane. They can take a breath of fresh air.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, both Void Spirit and Ursa coming down here. I mean, Crazy clearly putting a lot of priority in defending this tier 1 bottom tower. Definitely a threat here. Meanwhile, Brawl bouncing back into this middle lane with Moon Meander just trying to soak up a little bit of XP. But this is what we mentioned before, is that we'd like to see the supports coming in and taking these lanes, and you know, Nature Prophet definitely allows him to do that. He's going to jump into the jungle, he can farm these creeps quite efficiently and just allow Schofield to try and get his level 6 here in the mid lane. And this is great, actually. I really like this move from Beastcoast. This means that yeah, Spy characters didn't actually come out onto Bryle here, so Bryle's completely untouched here as he jumps forward, but the Astro will do. Oh no, he still gets him with the Remnant anyway, and it looks like Schofield might be going down all the same. Tries to pop a salve, but to no avail. The next assassin will go down. No active equals garbage spell. And actually Kezu going to chop the Stampede as Brawl comes up to his top lane, and another double edge will take him down. How do you lane against this? There's so much damage coming out from Kezu. He's just a double edge machine right now.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Is Howie okay? Oh, yeah, Howie's... Oh, God, Howie. He's going for some farm here. This is the greatest camp of his life. See you later, buddy. Oh, he actually got the creep though, so what? Yes, this is now the Phoenix in trouble. Thought, hey, some free XP at top, now that Macari's dead. Oh, there's a reason he died. You're going to be popped down in the lane here by Stinger as he just tries to outmaneuver Bryle and does do so successfully. Some nice movement through the trees, but unfortunately Kezu, I mean, he's just farming and pushing the whole damn time. And now Stomp up, double edge comes down, half of Phoenix's health is gone. Remnant won't connect here, so he tries to make it through the trees, but he's not getting away as another double edge from Kezu catches him out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
No, that's certainly true. He's made a bit of a comeback in this one, which is good news for Beastcoast because Whisper is a pretty key part to most of their games that they win. I mean, based on where we're at right now at this 10-minute mark, who do you think has the advantage?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
In the bottom lane, getting jumped on right now, but it's taking a little time to bring him down. But with that Ghost Trap being down, he's actually popping the Reaper's side just to try and slow down HFN and maybe get the kill. HFN gets the kill, but will die to Schofield. Meanwhile, Moomiander also going to get dropped here at bottom as Beastcoast bring in the numbers before I was turning up, and he's in this as well, looking to go immediately onto CR4ZY here and try and take him down. The Supernova will get dropped. Can they bring it down? Schofield just sitting on top of it, goes in with a two-man stun. It's beautiful. Allows the Supernovas to come off. Now they turn around onto Owie. Owie gets broken down. Meanwhile, Bryle here is low, but I'm not sure they can finish the job here. Schofield, he's tempted, but it's just the two supports. It's very hard for them to finish this one, but they're going in with a Sun Ray. Kessing can't find the stun. A dodge out from Stinger as well. Bryle will not die here, and the Beastcoast support's going to get themselves out. A really nice little two-play there from Stinger and Schofield, though, to make that fight happen and to get that kill onto at least the CM and the Ursa. Yeah.
Double damage.
No, he's a snowflake. He's not a snowball yet, just a little snowflake floating around on the breeze. Kessing, meanwhile, he's boss man right now. He's got this Hood of Defiance, bit booster, he's got the full Vanguard coming out. Oh yeah, got a bit of mix of magical and physical resist. He's a beefcake. You cannot kill this guy easily. Uh-oh. This is a dead crab, unfortunately. See you later, little Schofield. He's gonna get his potatoes mashed in the river. Yeah, that was Chris Luck. I'm fairly sure, just constantly pushing it in with his treants. You know, every time I looked over, they were just whittling it down, little by little. What's that? Oh yeah, they've won. Beastcoast took the big tree in game 1. Good job, guys. Let's go next.
My sadness that you're gone.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So that could be in some trouble, yeah. This means no enrage. This means a lot of trouble. He might be able to bring out the Sun to get off that rage after all. The Stampede helping out massively as well. Moomiander just trotting on over, but yeah, the S is good. The power of the Centaur runs true eventually.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
True, true. Certainly is. Yeah, meanwhile, I didn't actually expect Moomiander to commit to going to that top lane, but he did. Now a little fight breaking down in mid. Hard challenge to Void Spirit here. They have to manage to bring him down, but Reaper's Side's going to come on down and they will be able to get the kill. Meanwhile, Owie, he's doing it. Can he get them? No, he can't bring him down. Jesus, that was... Huh? Yeah.
Under attack.
Maybe. I mean, that was so like alpha from this Crystal Maiden there, just running into two heroes' faces and dropping that ulti. He's like, yeah, you got no stuns. But unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough. Supernova goes down, and the two heroes do survive.
Radiant are scanning.
What sort of prize is this?
Yeah, for sure. This is something which Beastcoast needs to take advantage of, though. You know, when this yours gets used aggressively, they need to be there with their Prophet ready to make Brawl feel uncomfortable. Because we know if you give Brawl the freedom, he does take over games on this hero. So Yeah, Bear versus Scorpion. The Scorpion does shuttle away slightly quicker. And I'm pretty sure in flat land speeds, Bears, in real life at least, Bears outrun Scorpion.
Dire are scanning.
Oh, Scorpion will win, for sure. You seen those guys? They scuttle around so quick. Meanwhile, Phoenix would like to be scuttling off a little quickly here, but won't be able to as it's caught up by Aoi and Kezi. And actually, maybe has a +1 here. He's going to drop the ultimate down. Look at these Stampedes come on over. Yules comes out from the Necrophos, but Aoi already was singing the song of his people. And the double edge will put an end to Whisper, giving Kezi that double kill here in the bottom lane. I'm not too sure what Beastcoast were doing here. I mean, you can hang out as two heroes in the enemy jungle when you have the profit to TP in, but when you're just that far apart from one another and you can't really help each other out, then it does just become two fish sitting in a barrel waiting to be fished. Meanwhile, Schofield might be fished here in the middle lane. If he takes a step out here, Dust comes out. Schofield, he's going to try and use a Vendetta anyway. That's a brave one. Yules is out on 10. He's got Yules on his own here if he can get it off. But Frostbite comes out. Yules will come down, but unfortunately he's not making his way out of this one. Stun out at least. Like Carapace at least. Jesus is making the word for it, but they will eventually bring down this to Schofield.
Oh, Whisper, they're looking for the next target. I mean, Kezu Blink Dagger, this is what I was talking about, the big timing for Crazy, right? The Yules and the Blink on Voice Spray, and they instantly go on the aggressive mode on the side of Crazy. They get the 2 pickoffs bottom, smoke up, 2 heroes dead. That means there's only 3 others on Beast Coast. They still need to be able to push out lanes. They find the Nyx Assassin, and what's next? Maybe a Roshan. But they do have the Egg on the side of Beast Coast, which is a big threat for Crazy fight against. Yeah, maybe they will slow it down a little bit, try to get 1 more kill, and then chain that into a rush. You can see the lines that Moon Meander is drawing. He's like, this is the free area, this is where the opponents are, let's take over this, and then just kill somebody, then go Roshan. He's literally just drawing all the jungle camp. I don't know. I'm sure he's saying something very intelligent at this point.
Sure, super smart.
Time for his team.
Not just this is one jungle, this is the second jungle, and this is the dire side of the map. We want to
and then he pings a Roshan. Yeah, he's like, if we kill anybody here, guys, if we kill anybody here, we can Roshan. That's
simple. Yeah, so I mean, I think the key to this game and the team fights especially is making sure we've got Stampede available so that you can go and kill the Supernova, because Ursa, whilst he does have a lot of attack speed, he needs to be able to get to the egg first to kill it, and sometimes Earthshock's not going to be enough, but with a Stampede it definitely should be, so he needs to make sure that one's up. But yeah, this PL has been having a free game, whilst everyone else has been playing some fruity Dota 2 on the side of Beastcoast and losing their lives a couple of times a bit to Crazy. K1 has managed to come back from that pretty rocky laning phase and is now sailing the smooth seas of free fun.
I just want to say, Crazy's warding this game is amazing. Like, AUI has done a great job in getting vision on them. This is what they're going to be able to
Chris Luck here. Oh my goodness, they bursted in seconds. There's nothing to be done here. Whisper turning up. And they feel like they need to find some kind of exit kill, but that's not happening.
Dude, that's huge. And look at the vision. Like, I just want to point this out, right? Ancients bottom, they have vision there. They have the vision on the mid tier 2 also, and then jungle top also have vision. So anyway, Beastcoast trying to get in, they're gonna get seen.
If they get Kezi here, it could be huge. But he wants to Stampede to get himself away.
So I mean, he's too tanky on Kezi, right? As long as he gets the Stampede, I don't think he's gonna be dying anytime soon. Maybe like 25 minutes in, he can die when the PL is a bit stronger.
Yeah.
But for now, though, the items that Kazu has is possible, like the timing with this items.
On the one hand, I kind of want Beastcoast to make something happen with Stampede being down, because I talked about how, Silence coming out. Yeah, they're going on to Moon Meander right now. This is looking like an easy one, although a bit of a missprout from Chris. Doesn't matter, they'll bring him down anyways.
Yeah, and Moon Meander was just trying to get his lane out and got caught out just a little bit. If you play this 100% well with the nature's guys, it's so hard, man, to try and catch and trick. And he gets so farmed too. With the Meteor Hammer just killing off every creep wave. Oh,
yeah,
there we go, Roshan. The play to the bottom. So the play to the bottom triggered the Roshan play from Crazy. Ursa had Vampire Fangs as well, so he didn't need anybody to tank for him.
Always very pleasant, yeah, to have that luxury, and that means you can show loads of people on map as well and just kind of not make them really suspicious. But to be honest, I don't think Beastcoast had many options there about interrupting their Phoenix. It would have been tough. Walk through a Stinger, yeah, trying to get himself away, but Bryle is ready. He's got the 8th Remnant down here, has used that Yules, but unfortunately with his team backing him up, it's very, very hard for them to engage upon Bryle here. He knows that, they know that, and they will just back out from each other.
But it's a forced rotation though, right? All the TPs. That's very good for Crazy that they force those rotations and go back off. Well, they found a peon now.
It's a big kill. The team's coming in from behind, but they're not going to be there nearly soon enough. Beastcoast, they still think they're going for this one. I'm not sure that's a great idea, but let's see how it goes. Kezu is going to be tickled a little bit, but Stinger taking a ton of damage. Going to pop that supernova nice and early in this fight. He's going to try and get himself away with that. Oh, Stampede coming down. Kezu still just piling their damage into the center of the Centaur. He's just a sponge right now. He's absorbing everything they've got. Maybe they'll be able to run down with the Sun Ray. They certainly will. They get the kill because of the percentage based damage, but now HFN coming in from behind, takes down Stinger. Now look towards Whisper. He on the backline to fight. Chris Luck going for the TP out here. Moonmeander cannot cancel. Unfortunately, Whisper getting a little bit left behind here by his teammate. Got the Euro turn around for the kill onto the Crystal Maiden. Takes that one and goes down with a smile on his face, but will go down all the same. I mean, not a horrible fight for Beastcoast considering they fought without their Phantom Lancer into the Aegis and they still managed to bring down the Centaur and Aoi 2000, but still pretty good from Crazy as well, especially the fact they want to turn this one into a tower.
They also got the PL there, right, in that fight, and I mean this is all because of the vision that Crazy have on the map, right? The Ward saw the PL going to that camp, they got him earlier, they killed the Nature's Prophet at the big camp. Same thing, Phoenix, when he was moving through the vision to the top area, they forced 4 TPs there. So when they forced the 4 TPs, when they were chasing the Phoenix, that meant the PL was all by himself, and that's how they were able to get that pick off. So Crazy are really playing the vision game extremely well, and they're taking full advantage of all these teleports that Beastcoast have to do all over the map because they need to take care of the waves that Crazy is constantly pushing out.
Look at Moon at bottom as well, just trying to scamper through the creep wave.
So good, dude.
They're waiting for it, but what do you do? Like,
annoying, man. You can't do anything. You can only waste some time looking for him.
I know, I mean, with
so
Dust
hard.
and Sprout, maybe you get him, but if you don't, you're just wasting your Dust for nothing here. Oh, Bryle. Maybe you're getting yourself into a trap. They're getting engaged onto the Nature's Prophet here. I'm not sure who's the one in trouble. Yeah, Scourge is just like, oh, there's too many heroes here. Sorry, Chris Luck, you're out of luck for this one.
This tree, man. You can't deal with this hero like this. It's just impossible. You need like a Bat Rider or a Timbersaw or something, or you gotta really like bait him out on some creep wave.
Yeah. I mean, if you know where he's coming from, you can pop the Dust and maybe get a Sprout to give you the flying vision, but it's so hard. Nonsense hero.
They're just gonna use this NP death to maybe go for the tier 2, but they're all full HP and NP's only dead for like another 20 seconds, so not a whole lot of time. Do they have glyph up on Dive?
Dive, they do not have glyph. Oh, they do have glyph now. It was 0 second cooldown in fact.
Maybe they can defend this NP's life.
Yeah, I don't think something is tier 2. Stampede being used as a cover and Phoenix on the sidelines here. Phoenix gonna get taken down, doesn't have buyback either, so no option to come back into the fight. Definitely no Supernova for this one. And now they need to leave Beastcoast. They cannot build into something here. The Supernova is very important for these fights, but to be fair, in 34 seconds when the Phoenix is back up, they will have a Supernova to fight with. The Beastcoast might want to look at something then, because that Aegis is still on the Ursa for another minute and 7 seconds, and he now has a BKB and a dash to move as well, so HFN's doing pretty damn good about this game, the most farmed hero on the map. And they go, starting out onto the Nyx Assassin, gets off despite characters just before it comes through though, but the Nyx Assassin will certainly be going down all the same. Has the buyback and is use it. Meanwhile, HFN diving in deep here. Whisper though, he's behind, cutting off their retreat perhaps here. Finding an opportunity for a fight. The Phoenix is back in 1 second. Will be here now with the Supernova. But in comes Moonmeander, dropping the Overgrowth and trying to get the Meteor Hammer down onto 2. That's going to get cancelled. But Kenzie with a big stop coming through and takes down the PL. Big kill from Bryle and Moonmeander here as they take down the carry. Meanwhile, HFN goes down for a Soul Sniper now, pops the BKB and coming back with a vengeance. Meanwhile, the egg will come down, but HFN, Bryle and Aoi will turn around to attack it, and they will bring down the egg. And now Whisper, he's probably going to lose his life as well. He's going to buy him a bit of time, but he needs more than a bit of time, and he is not going to get it. Triple kill for HFN here in the middle lane as Crazy take the Aegis fight with ease, man. 4 heroes dead from Beastcoast, a buyback from the Nyx Assassin as well, and dead again. And now they're just on the high ground. Crazy has found a huge window here.
Yeah, that was really big. I thought that when Meander dropped the Meteor Hammer and got stunned up that he was going to die instantly, Necro would just pop the ult on him. But Necro actually uses repercent on the Ursa. And Ursa had no mana either. From all the mixed mana burns and the Phantom Lancer executions that were just kind of an awkward take on the fight there by Beastcoast, and Crazy taking full advantage of that. Just going to get a free Rax is so nice for them. Exactly the tempo that they want to be playing at this point.
Absolutely, and Ursa now stepping an arm and a leg above poor old Hector on the Phantom Lancer. It's not where this Phantom Lance can afford to be. Like, sometimes when you're playing into like a couple of PL counters, you know, with the Battle Fury, the Storm, the Crystal Maiden, you can still feel like a really strong hero if you're a couple of thousand gold ahead of your enemy core. You know, PL's one of these heroes which is always going to be a good hero if he gets enough farm, but unfortunately this game he does need to be ahead, and he very much is not.
No, we have not felt any of his presence in this game at all. I think the
1-4-0.
Yeah, he's just trying to catch back up the entirety of this game. The only real play they have on the side of Beastcoast is maybe they can utilize the Nyx's mana burn with the Diffusal Blade of the PL and just try to remove the mana of the Centaur and the Ursa before the fight starts. And then you just kind of ignore those two heroes and try to kill like the Trent, the CM, maybe even the Void Spirit in the fights.
Yeah,
I think that could be a good way.
If you can sort of Stampede coming out, that is. I think HFN's still a hero, even if you take away his mana. He's still going to be a hero if he's got Stampede to keep up with people. But yeah, I mean, without Earthshock, sorry, it can feel very hard to play Ursa in team fights. But of course, could always.
Yeah, Overpower is a lot of Ursa's damage, right? Like.
Yeah, true.
It's quite annoying for that hero, especially. Played it quite a bit. He definitely has some mana points. I mean, he's only got like 600 mana pools. So level 20 hero already. It could be. I'm just saying, like, trying to figure out a way of how they can possibly win fight.
Okay, this could be something here. Meander definitely going to lose his life in this situation, it looks like, as they kill off the tree. But they're coming in. Crazy and mad. He takes down up wall. We're going to get revenge for this one. And they immediately take down the Phoenix and immediately turn around and take down Whisperer as well. Chris Luck trying to fight up with the BKB, but this just isn't happening. Too much damage coming out from the Ursa and Kezi right now, and they will get revenge ×3 down here. Deary me, that was not a good trade. Schofield, meanwhile, he's on the run, trying to scuttle himself away as quickly as possible, but Growl is hungry. He is hungry indeed. He's just dodging out the damage as well, you know, throwing down the Remnant before using the Dissimilate means that he doesn't get hit by the Spike's Carapace, which is a great way to avoid the damage from there.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, and by the way, the Ags on the Void Spirit doing a huge amount in that last fight as well. He just jumps into the middle, but everybody AoE silence. Like, it's super duper hard for everybody on the team to play into that pretty much.
The Phoenix went for the Vessel too, so he has no way of balance.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
No, he has to be much more careful with his positioning, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. They do have, I mean, a few heroes, right? The Nyx and Necropole to save themselves. They can't even use it aggressively on the Ursa when he tries to go in, because there's just too much damage coming out on the side of Crazy. This Crystal Maiden is a big deal in this game. I mean, she's got a BKB now, so she's actually unkillable. She ever drops her freezing field. She didn't get any other, no Glimmer Cape, no Force Staff, straight BKB after a Soul Ring.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Owie, what a guy. What an absolute Chad. Yeah, Beastcoast really just trying to split the map a bit here. Be anywhere, Beastcoast, be anywhere, Crazy are not. It's a very hard game to zero out. I mean, they have to fight around this Roshan. They really can't let this Roshan fall. I don't know how they stop it, but I don't really think they have an option like this. Ursa with another Aegis, he's just going to apply too much pressure. He's just going to take down your towers, take down your buildings, and the game's going to end. Oh boy, Necrophos. Meanwhile, the front lines of the fight, Whisper's just dead immediately without buyback. The Necrophos is out of the engagement. Hector trying to do something here. BKB confirmation defend along with the Stampede. They want to bring down Stinger. They want to take down the easier kill, and they will get him. 73 seconds, no Phoenix, and K1's just going to leave. He's just like, hey, you know what? Nothing to be done here. He's picked up his heart, and that's nothing with it, unfortunately. That's something he could do. Meanwhile, Schofield's still being chased by Moonmeander. We've got a bit of a support fight going on here, but Brow just comes in and ruins the whole thing. Claims the kill. Now Roshan shall be going to crazy. Nothing's going to stop this. The game just went from very hard to nearly impossible, I feel like, from Beastcoast. They got to pull out a miracle to pull off this turnaround. So that's what it looks like. With the SA Magic
Abyssal Blade a moment too on the Ursa, and then whoever he chooses to go on, they're pretty much just dead. The Centaur has Pipe, Crimson Guard, they got so much auras now. The side of Crazy. They got a Vladimir's coming out from the Tremp Protector. I don't know, man. Like, what do you do at the Beastcoast now? Like, what angle do you go from at this point? They are just completely outwarded in this game by Crazy. That's how I feel like. Right? And one of the reasons why is because they can push these lanes out so easily with the Trent Protector. This Trent has been destroying just Nature's Prophet's life. He cannot split push anywhere because he's always afraid that there would be an overgrowth to catch him. And at the same time, the Nature's Grasp plus the Meteor Hammer is just pushing the Trents wherever the Trents are going. And then you got the Crystal Maiden, you got the Voice Spray, you got plenty of lane shoving abilities, and it's just naturally letting AUI like walk out, plant vision, tech that vision. And now they're gonna smoke up, back up to the back down to the mid lane. The items that they need. They don't need to wait for anything more.
Yep, the classic push in 2 lanes, middle and the side lane. Put in 2 pulse sources of pressure. Twice the opportunity to get caught out. Nonetheless, it's gonna take top. And this Ezreal is terrifying. He's got this Abyssal Blade finished up, so he's like part bear, part Blender at this stage. Meanwhile, they've jumped into Whisper in the middle lane right now. Not going to be able to win down immediately this time. We're going to try and help heal him up here. And the heal's coming down for him as well, but unfortunately when it comes down, I'm not sure they've got much left to save him here. All the defensive abilities being using the Supernova coming out to try and protect him, but Whisper goes down all the same, dead in the grave once again for another 50 seconds. This Necrophos cannot be this far forward. Every time he's getting caught out, and you know, he's got all these defensive abilities, he's got the Euros, he's got the Pipe, he's got the Ghost Trout. It doesn't matter. They've got so much chase, so much damage on the side of Crazy that they can just bring him down all the same. And now the towers and pressure 30 seconds on Necrophos is back out. K1 jumping to the front lines with his heart, happy to try and play around a little bit here, but let's have to be careful. He gets bashed up, it could all be over, and there comes that bash, and now immediately the Void Spirit jumping on top of him. K1 gets slaughtered, and he is also going to be dead for over 70 seconds. I mean, it might just be over. There's no fight, yeah, there's nothing left. Nothing to be done except call GG. There's 2 golden letters getting dropped in chat, and Beastcoast will dip out of game number 1. Crazy playing a mechanical game here. I mean, there was a bit of doubt, you know, up until like the 50 minutes, it was pretty 50-50 when Crazy turned it on. You know, they just started playing Mac.
I think
$1,500 gold. He actually is going to go straight into the pipe here, opting to tank up even more.
Rolling
And
boulder
now
from
look,
Zep misses again, but there's the invest bomb, and this time Ohio's in trouble. Roar will come out, they have the magnetized, they get off the silence as well, and Ohio will get right click down. The exorcism will go from Mushi, doing a decent amount of damage to that aggressive. The Borslow comes through, he has no infest, he has the armlet toggle, needs to be careful, the Spirit Siphon coming out, the glimpse back onto aggressive, gets him back in there. They get the Grave off in time though, the open wounds will come through, they have the kinetic shield. There's the black hole, from the low ground, on to 3! Step as well as them one are gonna get chewed down. 3 dead. Mushi gets a double kill. DJ, are you kidding me? From the low ground.
DJ, God, the crowd here just goes insane as he hits the black hole of his life. And
likely could just give this one up. The vision advantage with the Hawk does help. But nope, they're ready. They've actually got a smoke. They can bypass the Hawk with this, but
There's no way they take this in time. Fnatic need to get out. Mushi is going to be stunned by the boulder smash. They're going to come through. Showit looking for Ravage. Can't find it. Mushi pops the BKB early. Aggressive blinks in. Pops the rage as well. Still has his BKB ready to go. They really want to contest this and take it down as quickly as possible. They get the refresher for Ohio. It's coming out. Double Roar is ready. Can they find a kill off of this? Maybe he's walking up with the Silver Edge. Ohio's going to get caught first. Ravage catches onto two. Black Hole counter initiation. Static Storm on top. Aggressive is low. They get up to Static Storm. Showit pops the refresher. Not enough. Maybe he's getting chewed through by mid one. They get up the roar. They'll lose two. They'll lose three. They buy back on the Tide. He's got another Ravage. They have no buyback on Maybe. What an initiation from DJ.
Secures another kill, and Tongfu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. Howl brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain. And waddles his way back to the front lines.
Well, like I said, it does waste time, but they kind of need it. I mean, they need to be able to just eliminate somebody from the fight, very similar to what Mu can do for Tongfu. So if he had been a little bit farther up, he would have been able to throw the hook, but the thing is there was a range creep in the way. There it is, yep.
Banana going for a ride on the Dindy Express. Welcome to the well. Aegis goes to Tongfu. And now charging back out. Dindy going to be spotted, and he doomed the Chen. That's a much better choice. Oh, he got him. He got him. Not going to follow it all the way because we got a battle to watch with Puppy. Trying to get away from it, going to be telekinesed back. And they will be able to get him as well. There you so a 1-for-1 trade. And wow, Hal is still alive down there. Engagement breakout as Kuro. Oh, there we go. The hook. Got him. Zhan Xing taking the long ride to Shanghai. Welcome home. Navi down. Can you say mega creeps? Navi, he got him. One more. This is what you call one for the road.
Man, I can't.
The game for IG. Who leads the way? I believe it should be Zoe. They're going to cut for the shorter path. They storm up the river. Patience from Zoe. Waiting in the wings. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep. The surge. He catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Dendy. Are you kidding me? They turn it around. 4 heroes dead.
5 heroes dead. Chuan trying to survive. Chuan's gonna go down. Puppy talked about the Naga counter. It's Light of Heaven with his BKB. They turn it around. I don't even know how they're gonna do it. Standing ovation from the crowd. The last tower will be going down.
Start the fight with that global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rubik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice is in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent, cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead, but on the side, they find Ame. Ame's dead for 60. Still alive at the moment. And all the use! The dodge! Anna up into the end, dodging the Echo Slam. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kunkka. The stolen Vision Jerax sets up onto FY. OG!
But this PL will continue just to BT split push this game out, get more and more money. And that, for me, is still the biggest problem for Evil Geniuses. Where do you go with this? Fear needs to have that damage-dealing item. But in order to do so, he's got to drop either his TP scroll or sell the Ring of Aquila. And Samel, blink, Dragon Tail stun. Garda's going to be here with the hook shot as well. They're going to fight Samel. The Colt's burn bought them a little bit of extra time. And with Samel down and no buyback, Roshan is a very, very juicy target here for CDEC.
Yeah, EG are going to know they're going for it, though. First of all, it would be pretty obvious from the lane situation, but they also have a good ward around the river area to see. CDEC are moving in there now. I don't think EG are interested in contesting this 4-on-5, but maybe they can delay it long enough for it to be a 5-on-5 if they Ice Blast and Fissure properly. There is no hook shot.
They're all together. PPD, here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dog! In from Universe! Into the disaster! CDEC! They're going to get wiped from the face of the earth, apart from aggressive. He'll jump out, but the Wombo combo perfectly hits from Evil Geniuses. And now they will take Roshan. Samel is back, they'll get the Aegis of the Immortal. OG right behind Ame. Gets the jump, finds the Pugner. Vision will not find the stun. Pugner with no buyback. OG, they were really playing with fire. The Hex down the Terrorblade. Spectral Haunt looking for the frontline attack, but that's why Somnus goes into the backline. The BKB, they're into the backline. Shaker, he's bouncing around. Hawk shot, she stuns on the way through. Is gone. No buybacks available. Have LGD done it? They're holding Anna. Hold him in place. Chalice will find the damage. F5 will die for it. No, really? Anna is actually running away, but it won't stop Ame from blinking up, looking for the tier 3 tower. 2 players left alive for OG. They're the big ones, however. Thompson and Anna on the defense duty. Fortification. It's delayed as much as they possibly can. And now the jump out. Hex, the boy in the bubble. Thompson able to be protected once again. Chalice very, very low on mana. They have a lot, but Ame, he'll change the life with Anna. Thompson needs to be pushed away. Able to do so. FY jumps onto the illusion only, so the hookshot won't be able to connect. But Anna, he needs to retreat. There's so much damage. Anna down. Buyback is available. They still have not taken the mid racks. OG are just trying to delay LGD for the moment. 5 heroes around. The bubble is there protecting the melee racks. Anna, Sunder by once again. The Sunder switches to life. Ame's back up to full health, but the damage from Thompson, it's good enough to kill off the bait. Buyback is there. Somnus leads forward. They just keep bunching them around, but they're still battling from inside the bubble. Pugner will come to the world living LGD. They're going for the GG push. They're going up the tier 4 towers. OG, they have to hold the line. They have the numbers. 7 from the side with a Dagon Ame, but no! Thunder is back up. It is there. Chalice will fall. They lose the Enchantress. FY pushing around Anna. He's so low. Can they get the dieback on him? You bet your Nelly they can. Ame still very, very low. The blast will kill him off. But buyback. LGD want this now. LGD, or can they? Backing up? No, they're not. Terrorblade. BT's forward. The ball is up.
Over the break, talked about how we want to see Beastcoast go back to playing the Dota they know how to play. These cores didn't do anything. Necrophos, PL, they just profit. These are cores which don't really do a whole lot of playing and do a lot of, defensive or map work. I mean, that's just not Beastcoast's brand. I really want to see them come back to the heroes they know, come back to some active cores so that they can make plays and put themselves in a position where they're comfortable playing the Dota that they are good at playing.
Completely agree. I don't understand Beastcoast draft in terms of them as a team, right? These guys are the ones who are picking like Silencer offlane, Leshrac offlane, Phoenix offlane, fighting, these fighting heroes who can always move around and make plays happen or try to group up together and combine their efforts. But you picked like NP and PL in the same lineup. That was already very awkward, right? You got like 2 position 1 heroes in NP and PL, so all of a sudden, like in this patch especially, 2 position 1s don't work. That's just straight up, they just don't work. You have to absolutely crush lanes omega hard in order for 2 position 1s to work out. So yeah, very weird. And I have a question for you, Nomad. Why'd you say Beastcoast and the gentlemen are crazy? Are you saying Beastcoast are savages because they're Team Beast?
5 seconds.
Yeah, sure. Why not? That's definitely the brand I'm going for. Beastcoast. They are. That's the kind of Dota they play. They play some Beast primal Dota. Get some animalistic heroes and just chase people down. That's what I want to see from them. I'm trying to inspire the kind of Dota I want to see. Meanwhile, crazy, they're these are guys in like their rooms, in the action plans. I reckon they use whiteboards when they're having their team discussions. Meanwhile,
I do.
Yeah.
I use whiteboards when I have team discussions.
Hell yeah.
And I done that with AUI and Moon Meander as well when they were my teammates.
See,
that's true.
I'm right. I think crazy are like the analytical style. Meanwhile, Beastcoast are more of like the just play Dota and play it well style. And Beastcoast they kind of tried to adapt their draft to fit more crazy style of playing last game. I don't think that's right. I think you want to just be the better players. Because I think individually, Beastcoast.
Yeah. Oh, I already like this game. I already like where this game is headed, man. Both teams got a bunch of brawlers already. Got Centaur, got Doom, got Tiny. Beastcoast also got that, their signature Winter Wyvern. They freaking love this hero. Crazy, they do ban out the Phoenix. Actually, I was thinking maybe Beastcoast were gonna pick the Wyvern and the Phoenix combo together, right?
Yeah, I was kind of expecting it.
That to exactly have a lot of success, but maybe they felt like the Centaur is just too powerful right now, especially in this North American or South America's playstyle.
Yeah,
Like,
the America's area.
There's America's playstyle. Maybe they feel like
the Western playstyle
is better. And
Radiant team
exactly.
back.
I'd fully expect Beastcoast to also ban Crystal Maiden, because if they don't ban Crystal Maiden, man, I don't know, dude. That hero's legit. That hero's so good. I don't know what the win rate is of that hero right now in this tournament, but I think it might be 100%.
I think so. I might just go and have a quick look quickly, because I don't think I recall a Crystal Maiden losing, and it's usually pretty obvious when that hero loses because she tends to die a lot, but no longer. She's a little bit faster than she was before, but there's a good couple of bans coming out. And Anti-Mage gets banned out from Beastcoast. They don't want to play into this hero, huh? I mean, that kind of surprises me, as it feels like it's a hero they might like playing against, you know, just something you can run
I don't think Crazy had any intentions of picking it, because they want to play a much more faster paced lineup. That's how I feel, at least.
Yeah, agreed.
You become too crippled and have to play as 4, and it just doesn't suit Crazy. So Beastcoast might be a waste of a ban, in my opinion here.
All right, you ready for some stats? Crystal Maiden, right, picked 5 times and won 5 games right now. So yeah. Crystal Maiden is way up there.
It's not even that it won 5 games. In all 5 games, it was destructive. It was
impactful.
Just an absolute, exactly. It was impactful, an absolute beast. You can see how much quicker everybody can play because of, you know, the auras, and also she provides 2 really nice disables, or the frostbite and the slow. It's just so good. I don't know. People need to respect it a bit more, I believe. You can even first phase it, and it's so hard to punish as well. Like, what heroes truly punish a Crystal Maiden? Maybe like a Clockwork in the lane, or maybe like a Tiny or something, but then again, it's not that bad, right? You still have this global presence available. You can still sit behind your heroes and cast good skills and push out lanes.
It's just getting through the draft every time as well. It's pretty crazy. Have a look at the other heroes which have been picked up a lot. The Wyvern this game. This is going to be the Wyvern's 9th game being played, and this hero is on a 37.5% win rate right now, so not finding the success we used to this Wyvern seeing currently. Interesting.
So the thing about Wyvern is it's just getting it's a hero that people understand that it's going to be picked, and it's getting first phase.
Yeah.
So most of the time, these heroes like that who have been figured out and are still getting first phase are generally going to have a little bit weaker win rate. But before, when it wasn't figured out and people were just picking it, they had an extreme high win rate. Still a very strong hero in terms of how much fighting capabilities they can provide for getting lanes out. And Beastcoast go for a Rubik now. I kind of like this with the Centaur as a lane partner. Get that nice early game Fade Bolt to secure some range creeps, and then Centaur, once he gets enough levels, he gets that double edge. You can also lift people into the Centaur and kill them. So in this position, I feel like, okay, a Crystal Maiden is a bit scary to pick, because if you get lifted into a Centaur, you're gonna die every single time, right? So the combination is really good.
Not surviving that one for sure.
Exactly.
And you know, you can try and steal Doom as well. Tiny Spell's pretty nice to steal on the Rubik as well, so he's got options here. But Crazy are going to grab the Undying as a response to the Centaur. This is their idea on how to get rid of the hero. This is going to make whoever's in lane versus the Centaur a lot happier.
Yeah, for sure. Undying also much more difficult hero to just lift and double edge and kill off, right? He's got a heal, Thor Rip that he can use. Decay's also built up his health quite a bit, and Undying, I mean, the only reason they picked just because they feel like this is the only hero that can really punish Centaur as a 5 at least. But I'm not sure I like it that much, because Crazy are starting to lack abilities to get lanes out to make these plays happen and utilize their team. Where I feel like Beastcoast can choose whatever fight they want to take with the current heroes. I think Crazy might need to get like a Lina or something this game to make it so that this Doom and Undying are capable of getting out on the map and utilizing their spells, instead of having to always go back to defend lanes.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like a scary draft. You want something which can just kind of push the waves out easily. Do you mean the Lina is the 2 or the Lina is the 4?
Either one. I think it's a possibility.
5 seconds
but the Snapfire? Hold on. Hold on.
Where is this?
One of these is a core. Rubik or Wyvern?
I'm leaning towards the Rubik, man. I'm leaning towards the Rubik mid again. Yeah, big question marks. I mean, because Centaur Snapfire is a really strong lane. I mean, that cookie into Stomp, into Double Edge, it's an insane amount of damage, very hard to play into. But then you've got 2 strength heroes versus Undying as well, so that's got to be considered by Beastcoast. You want to do that to your... I mean, that makes it so all or nothing as well. Like, if you go Snapfire Centaur into a Undying, you're basically saying, all right, we need to tank to this lane and we need to kill people, otherwise we're gonna die. Like, it's pretty much the bottom line there. There's no.
But you can use the Snapfire's third skill to kill the Tome, right?
Yes. Yeah. Tombstone goes down very easily to Snapfire. And Wyvern as well. They've got 2 great Tombstone killers this game, so yeah. And once the laning phase is over, this Undying is basically going to be like a creep which follows the rest of its teammates around and maybe throws out a heal now and then.
Morphling. Okay.
So
that hero doesn't have a very good time against Centaur, but Undying might provide enough protection.
Yeah. I'm looking and trying to think, like, what's the idea behind this Morphling? I mean, it's
10 seconds.
You can steal the Wyvern form and get the Arctic Burn, which is okay. Or you can maybe take Snapfires. Kind of sounds kind of garbage. A little Shredder for the anti-armor, but very poop. It's like -6 armor or something.
Radiant team ban.
Not taking the more. They ban out the PL, which is a very strong ban here because of mana burn. Very annoying. They might have to ban out Naga Siren as well. Naga is actually really good against Undying and Doom. And Morph. And they're not going to be able to find this Naga actually on the map.
5 seconds remaining.
If K1 actually ends up playing that hero. It's a very good hero here. Wait, where's Terrorblade? I guess Terrorblade is kind of iffy because now Morphling will get a target, right? That morph into a very
Dire team ban.
Crazy need a mid laner unless a Tiny is the mid. But either way, I still think they need Lina. Like, they have no lane shove apart from this Tiny. And this Tiny, if he has to show up on the lanes to push the lanes out, then there's no threat on the map that Beastcoast have to worry about for their carry, whichever one they...
I think, it's... They definitely need some ranged lane poker for sure. Like, you don't want your only lane pusher to be a Tiny because, as you mentioned, he has to make himself very vulnerable.
10 seconds
and
remaining.
that kind of takes the point out of it. Like, if someone's coming to shove a lane, they don't want to be making themselves vulnerable whilst they do it. They don't want to turn into a... They just want to be able to get back whilst the team gets a lot of stuff done. And you need lane shove to make your Morphling pick successful as well, because otherwise you're just going to feel choked out on the map, so...
Yep.
I'm very interested to see what these last... I mean, I feel like these last picks from both teams are going to shape the drafts very, very, very much here. Beastcoast definitely need themselves that win condition hero. They need that, like, big ace in the hole last pick here, and I really think that, TB or Naga are definitely looking like huge options for them right now. Let's see, it's going to be the Puck from Crazy.
Puck. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like it.
It does everything.
I mean, at least a lane shover, right? It's not a Lina, but it's at least a lane shover. My only concern with this Puck is if that Rubik is the mid lane this game, oh boy. A Rubik position 2 can really ruin a Puck's game. Honest, because he's going to get that early levels in his passive, and then telekinesis is going to be instant cast on the Puck. He's not going to be able to phase shift, get bursted down. Let's see, Beastcoast, what is it? You're gonna...
You may now select your hero.
Okay, Juggernaut. We have not seen that hero in a very, very long time. He did get that buff on his Omni Slash where he gets 40 attack speed when he's Omni Slashing.
Yep, a bit of an early on buff for the hero, but also reducing the bonus attack speed of Omni Slash overall. So yeah, very, very interesting hero. I mean, obviously they believe in it. The thing is here, you have given the Morphling the spin now, a good hero to turn into, to get himself some magic immunity as well as a Wyvern, so he's now got 2 options for that. Yeah, I'm super interested about that. Let's see. So it's going to be Chris Luck on the Rubik. Yeah, so it is mid Rubik. And he's going to be playing into into Moonmeander actually. So Moonmeander's going mid on the Tiny, and Kezu's going for the offlane.
Mid Doom, okay. Mid Doom versus offlane. So the offlane, so they were deciding between middle and the Doom middle, right?
Yeah.
But then when they see the Juggernaut, they just feel like this Puck is going to have such a good lane against Jug, right? It's going to be so much harder for them to try and kill a Puck as a Jug Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
And the Puck can just keep on right-clicking the Juggernaut over and over again, make his lane extremely difficult, which really good choice from Crazy to just mid instead of very for them. But yeah, I mean, I kind of dig the Puck now. Draft and Beastcoast, you know, this is Beastcoast. Okay, this is the Beastcoast we know, right? Not that Phantom Lancer, Nature's Prophet, Necrophos shenanigans. They got a bunch of killer heroes. They're gonna slay. They're gonna get this Juggernaut into fights. It needs to be. This Rubik is gonna be very difficult to deal with because there's not a whole lot of catch apart from the Puck. I think the Tiny needs to get Blink Dagger, and as a position forward, that's not gonna be easy to get until, like, let's say 15, 16 minutes and on, right? So before that, this Rubik is gonna be doing a hell of a lot of damage.
I mean, I actually see so many synergies in this Beastcoast draft. You know, there's a Centaur playing with a Snapfire, which I really like here. They've got the Juggernaut, also works well with a Cookie. The Juggernaut's going to be supplying a lot of the damage. Wyvern also setting up really nicely for like Mortimer's Kisses into a Suster. Like, I really think Beastcoast have put themselves in a great position to take this first game. So yeah, I'm saying that I'm saying Beastcoast have probably got this game. I'm quite sure about that actually. Let's see how this game breaks out, but. Yeah, I think Crazy have to play really, really well in order to secure this one.
Yeah, let's not forget that Beastcoast is coming off a loss, and Crazy, they feel really, really good and confident right now after winning the first game. But in terms of like flat out draft, I think like knowing Beastcoast and how they play, this is like in their comfort.
Oh yeah,
right. Compared to game one, and that's what really matters for any team. Even if the draft doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you, what matters is if it makes sense to players and they feel good. I actually consider to go aggro challenge. This is such a smart decision from there, because the Morphling obviously much weaker, and you don't want to let the Undying punish your Centaur, right?
No.
So that's gonna help a lot if they do an aggro challenge and just leave in the safe lane on his own.
Yep, and Kazu picking out the heroes are missing right now. They only see the Wyvern to start with, but let's get into it. Game number 2 of Beastcoast versus Crazy, starting now. So we're going to start with the Bounty Rune, and yeah, it looks like it's all even on the Bounty Runes here. Moonmeander will pick up the second one. What do you think of this Tiny pickup then? Because we've seen Moonmeander Tiny before on the 4th position. You know, he's very comfortable on this hero, but is it a game where he can have a big impact with these tosses?
I think he can once he gets Blink Dagger, because he can just jump onto the Winter Wyvern and expose the Winter Wyvern in the fights, which is kind of important. But in terms of like running middle and tossing this Rubik into the Doom, it's not going to do a whole lot, right? Doom is just a very farm-heavy mid lane hero. He just wants to trade farm, get items, people with Doom. But for now at least, it's not going to be so easy. And Morphe is actually instantly going to TP top lane.
Yeah, he's done with his bottom lane already. He's like, no, thank you very much. But these guys might just do the same thing and rotate themselves back. But Whisper's got to get really far away from this Tiny, because he'll happily take a couple of tower hits to get the Avalanche off if Whisper does want to TP. So yeah, Kazu's going to make his way down bottom, and we'll see if Beastcoast match the TP rotations, which Crazy have just done. I don't know, Kazu's kind of hiding himself here for as long as possible, just to give, like, you know, the TP cooldown time hitch before they realize he's in the lane, I guess. But they'll know that because HFN's top anyway, so they know that's
yeah. Like, you can just see how many TPs they have, right? And then you'll know, like, they TP. So it's okay. Undying is now going to TP top, and Tiny's going to rotate back bottom. We'll see how BC actually react to this situation. I mean, Centaur is not going to do that bad anymore. He's already got level 2, right? Initial levels where Undying can really punish Centaur is starting to go away. Like that level 1 Undying power spike. It's like
yeah, his only power spike. Yeah, it seems like these guys are actually just chilling with their Juggernaut at bottom, so they're not actually willing to match the TP rotations, which does surprise me quite a lot, but You know, usually when the enemy TPs, then you have the advantage and you can just TP back again, but it seems like the jungler wants to be in this hard lane.
Well, let's put it this way. In both of the side lanes for Beastcoast, they actually got what they wanted, right? They got a good advantage, the first and the second wave. Where if they had the Juggernaut in the safe lane versus Puck and Centaur off lane, that wouldn't be the case. So the little bit difference might be what Beastcoast were actually looking for, and they don't want to like use these TPs and start playing musical chairs in this game.
No, they don't. They don't.
Right?
Yeah, the only thing I worry about is the only thing I worry about is the Undying into the 2 strength heroes and mostly the Centaur. Right. You know, Centaur is going to feel like a little bit weaker from this, and he actually leveled a Retaliate twice here as well, which I find very interesting.
Boy. He's used the second TP down to the bottom lane. He can't stay up here because there's 3 heroes laning him, and they're pulling the camps non-stop, so he doesn't feel comfortable anymore to actually stay top lane, even though it was like an Undying, right, against these heroes. Because what really matters is the Morphling spot than anything else.
True, yeah. The draft is entirely around this Morphling this game. There's not many other heroes which can help secure them this one. Stinger here, just coming over the trees, getting the denies with the Arctic Burn, getting a ton of value out from his Arctic Burn usage here. But HFN's pissed, and he's going to try and run him down here. Wave forward, Stinger though, gonna pull the creep wave instantly. I think he tried to get the Splinter Blast out onto the Morphling if he chased, but Morphling stopped chasing there. He does have to be careful. There's another wave forward in 6 seconds if HFN is interested in it, but I'm fairly sure he just wants to secure his own farm rather than chase kills right now.
Yeah, I think this lane switch has been so good for Beast. Because all of a sudden, this Undying pick that they got to try and shut down the Centaur in the lane, look at the Centaur's last hits. He's great.
He's loving life.
He's doing great. Right, so whatever plan Crazy had in the draft to try and stop Centaur is not working out.
It is not. It is not. Let's take a little gander over towards middle lane now, as we've got Bryle facing off into Mr. Chris Luck here, the Rubik mid. And it looks like Bryle's off to a pretty good start against the Rubik. You know, Rubik's doing better, obviously. He's got the Fade Vault, but I mean, I expected the Doom to actually get beaten in this lane pretty hard. So,
dude, he's got a critical strike creep, man. I don't know how he's gonna lose any last hits anymore.
Yeah, that's true actually. Like, he's got the Fade Vault on him, the 26% damage reduction, and he's still hitting for what is that, 90?
Yeah, the pack leader's aura, man. It's so good. Especially late game too. If he ever decides to go back for that later, like instead of having the Blink Quick Stun, good for Morphling. So much damage.
Yeah, and Tiny as well for his burst potential. Even though he is in the 4 position, he still likes that. He's just like a hero with huge right-click damage, and it can just give him the extra little bit of edge to bring someone 100 to 0 if he does have that extra little bit of damage. G's are popped as we have a very short pause, but we're back into the game. HFN needs to start finding some farm in this laning phase. His lane cannot go that badly. And now they're going to move Schofield in as well, and both these supports have TPs as well, so if HFN does go top, they will just follow him. K1 is having a pretty great time on this jug. Not just with the CS, but also getting himself a decent amount of levels as well. Despite having these supports with him a lot of the time, which is very good.
What have we here?
He's feeling good, that's for sure. How's the Puck situation? He's the one who's had to TP a couple. I mean, they're just a little bit behind in last, right?
Yeah, nothing's too severely wrong just yet with the game. You know, Crazy are behind, but they're not panicking just yet. They still feel like they're in control. But things definitely starting to topple in Beastcoast's favor here. No first blood yet either. 5 minutes into the game, and no one has actually gone down here, so it has just been a very tactical game, and not that much fighting just yet.
I mean, they're off to a better start than game 1, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Beastcoast. And Beastcoast is the type of team where they just want, this is exactly what they want. They just want something more calm, more chill, just get your levels up, and then once we hit our timings with our skills being level 6 and stuff, bam, go battle.
Yep, that's when
always do that.
It hits the fan, so to speak.
What's Rubik? He's already level 6. He's taking the Devour. Let me just see extra gold for him.
The man's on some money. I mean, what else do you do in a Doom lane, right? Like, you don't want to fight this guy. You're just like, yeah, I'm going to take a Devour. I'm just going to farm with you, basically. It's cool.
Top tower is under
He's got drums already on the Doom. That's the big item.
Bottom lane. Cookie forward here onto the Undying. They've got the shotgun as well. Spin might just be enough to finish the jump. But oh my god, that was close. Now Stampede comes out onto mid. Yeah, with the Doom coming down onto the Rubik. Meander and Bryle trying to chase him down here. Meander does have a toss in 8 seconds, but I think they're just going to be able to run the guy down. Bryle with the right click comes on through, and there's going to be a first blood coming out onto Chris Luck. That is huge.
That is huge. This is going to make this Doom so freaking fat. Game. Nice rotation from Moon Meander. Bryle's like, yo, I got Doom middle and then play around like this. Got the stun toss back, get the Doom out onto the Rubik, and very good use of the first Doom, that's for sure. I don't think there was any other better kill on this map he could have got with the Doom. And he didn't even need to move for it either. No, it's going to keep on farming.
Chris Luck is the tempo controller of this game. You know, he's the one who's going to decide the pace, and if you kill this guy off, it's just going to slow him down, make him able to go for certain plays, which is going to free up the map a lot for Crazy, which is all they're looking for right now. They're just looking for a slow, controlled game, not let Beastcoast go crazy, not let them start just running them down all the time.
He got 4,000 net worth, almost. Just 7 minutes in the game. This is insane.
It's a lot of money. Ralph doing very good out live. What build are you expecting this team to go for this game?
Maybe top.
Oh, there the Centaur. Alright, he's going to be a kill here as well. So Crazy finding yet another one here as Meander and Bryle. They're the dream team apparently for this one. They are making it happen. Both Nick and
with the puck coil. Yep. I mean, Crazy are the one actually utilizing their level 6s very well, right? As soon as they got the Doom, done that, puck, same thing. And look at this nice juicy stack Moon Meander has created for Bryle here to farm. Oh boy. Dude, they're funneling all the net worth into this Doombringer, man.
Yeah,
some good stuff right here.
They want him. I mean, he's got the phase boots, he's got the drums, he's fast as all hell. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, a couple of heroes kind of gather around HFN. The other touch is going to come forward onto Owie here. It is that going to be enough damage to bring him down? He's going to heal himself up in the storm, rip the Juggernaut, will bring him down. He even gets some nice tombstones to eat up as well. Not quite sure about that one. Meanwhile, Crestlet coming in from the side, a lift up onto Moon Meander, Stampede out as well. They're controlling him up nicely. Can they finish the job though? They can't. K1 was focusing HFN the entire fight. HFN's kind of happy about that, so they will live on Moon, but they're still invading here. They're looking in behind the tower, and there comes a Splinter Blast. Meander will get shotgunned in the face by Grandma. Cookie forward, but HFN dodges with the waveform, but stolen toss from Chris Luck. Now stolen waveform as well, but HFN still surviving through the whole damn thing, and now Chris Luck is very much out of position, coiled up, beaten down, trying to play around it, but unfortunately there is no more playing to be done. Oh, waveform away. Has he got the TP? He does. He's gonna go for it here, and the Rubik will survive. What a player. Buenas noches, bitches. Meanwhile, Crazy looking for more, but I don't think there's anything else to happen in this fight. That's gonna put an end to it.
Dude, he got coiled up. I thought he was sure dead.
And top lane, that Whisper. Oh man, this guy just has to sit here and die. Yeah, that's the Infernal Blade into Centaur.
He's so rich. Eddie, he's level 10. 9 minutes in. Crazy. Yeah, I fully expect him to go some kind of like, phase drums. That's a common build, and then you go like either a Blink Dagger or a Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
Most of the time, and BKB. So actually, he's gonna go straight BKB, so he can't die in the fights. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what Eggy did when he played it. Moonbeam played with a little bit in the middle lane. Chris Luck though doesn't quite have the mana, but he gets the right click off anyway. Easy peasy. The Rubik's
when MB played
as well here. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say when MB played this Doom, I remember he was like 0-0-0 20 minutes in. Or something.
Yeah.
With the Doombringer. I mean, he was unkillable though, right? And that's why the opponent kept dodging him. And I think that's the plan for Bryle here. Just getting the BKB, making himself unkillable, just being able to run into any fights. Like if Beastcoast group up at a tower, he's gonna pop the BKB and go in there with drums.
Yeah, he's wants to be fast, wants to be on the front lines, and wants to be this big hero which Crazy can play around this game. And Beastcoast don't want to play around, but don't have a choice. I'm wondering, Juggernaut, he's not actually going for any kind of Battle Fury or anything this one. Hector, he's actually going in for the Manta straight into Diffusal.
Get that mana burn for the Morphling. Very nice. Also good against Tiny. When it ever goes in, you can purge him up, right click him down.
Yeah, I do wonder though, is this going to affect his farm a little bit this game? Because he doesn't have the Maelstrom or anything to try and farm with here, so he's going to be quite reliant on waves, on creep waves, I believe.
I'm not sure they want to play the farming game on the side of Beastcoast.
True.
They got very active heroes in their lineup, so they want to just keep on battling and take whatever little advantage they can items. Because Doom and Morphling will all farm you. Scary.
Yeah, their net worth is going to just skyrocket if there's no fighting in this game. You're absolutely right. HFN moving up to the top lane to farm feels a little bit quieter up here against Mr. Whisper, who, yeah, he's been having a rough game. Not the roughest though, actually. Kezu is the poorest core in this game on the puck. Interestingly. And they might be looking for something here as well. Well, they're definitely looking for his courier, which they will now get. Kezu unfortunately loses that one. He wants to beat up at the top lane. Yeah, they're running down HFN and they get him. Leander gets a kill to Schofield in the mid lane, however, with Harry and Braille joining in for that one as well. But yeah, HFN going down. Big kill for Crazy. Meanwhile, Braille in the bottom lane. He's got the Doom. Might be looking for Hector here. But there's no backup for him right now. Kezi's here. Alright, they might just grab Stinger. Although Stinger does see him. He's pumping the Winter's Curse, but he's going to throw it down here. Oh, the coil missed? What?
Yeah.
Buddy, Kezi. Yeah, he's trying to fix his mistakes now by orbing across, but Stinger is gone. Oh, man.
Yeah. He'll blame lag for that one. Ping.
Yeah, guys, I'm playing from Germany. Not my fault. Yeah, we got you, Kezi. Don't worry about it, buddy. We're just happy you're here. Like, currently 4-4 on the scoreline. A pretty quiet game, all things considered.
Doom is about to have a BKB, man. Just like another minute or two, he's gonna have his BKB already. That's insane. How fast
All in out of control. Loving life right now.
Attention to Doom now. This is the big plays that Crazy like to do every game. They bring like 4 or 5 heroes into this top lane and try to make sure that they can get some kills here.
Toss on to Stinger in the backline here. The Winter Curse is going to come out to keep him alive. However, I don't think there's anything else coming out after this one. Meanwhile, in comes the Doom onto the Centaur here. Centaur just trying to take down the Tombstone with his last breath. That's not going to happen. Punched in by Owie. Meanwhile, Chris Luck on the run, but just being chased down. And Moonmeander go over the toss back into the double avalanche. Chris Luck is gone, and Schofield going the same way as well. Crazy clean up in the top lane. An absolute slapping up here as it's Crazy's turn to take a fight, and that felt bad for Beastcoast there. Now it's 4 heroes kind of arriving one by one-ish. Just a very awkward initiation there, and not really finding anything.
I mean, that was exactly what Crazy wanted to do, right? They got that ward behind the tower here, and they just saw 2 heroes, so they saw an opportunity to bring more than the opponent, dropping the Tome, dropping the Doom, and Beastcoast. If they really want to commit to that, they have to bring the Juggernaut. But, you know, the hesitation, the errors have been forced out from the side of Crazy. That was really nice.
Yeah, they just need to take fights where you've got like a good formation where Chris Luck can cast spells and steal spells without having to be on the front lines. The moment they get on top of him, his fight is over. Yeah. Like he can't play in the middle of everyone. Even if he does too low.
He's going in.
Yeah, might have found Owie here though. Owie does have that heal onto himself, and Upra coming in from the side. He could be in a bit of danger. Chris Luck actually going to need the Stinger to throw down the Winter's Curse to help him out here and help him get away.
I don't know, this Rubik though, he's feeling kind of bad right now. He hasn't had too much impact quite yet, but they're still looking for that one big fight. He tried to take Doom, by the way, in the top fight there, and he ended up getting Scorched Earth. Well, doing a really good job at covering his Doom.
Yeah, always important you to do so. Meanwhile, Schofield getting chased down again. Kenny not quite back. It drops the coil. It's onto Schofield there. Completely done with the dude. Another snore coming out from him. Meanwhile, Stinger playing around the trees, but unfortunately he's running out of trees to play around here as he is going to get cut down by Braille under the tower. But K1 seeping into this one. He's got an Omni Slash. Could go onto Braille here. He's going to do so, but Kezi's coming in. They're all grouping together to tank up the Omni Slash together. And now K1's actually kind of out of position here, but does have the mantle to get rid of the silence. Meanwhile, Meander sticking around the side, but Chris Luck covering them from that. So a very disappointing Omni Slash there from Hector. Gets pretty much nothing done other than defending his jungle for a bit longer so he can keep on farming, but it just feels like they don't really want to be farming particularly. They want to be fighting, but maybe they're waiting for the Diffusal Blade on the Juggernaut as their big timing to start coming into this game.
That is a BKB.
Oh god, and we're in some trouble again. I mean, look at how much damage. Oh, well, now he pops the hood. He's not taking quite as much damage to the Infernal Blade, but it is doing so much to this Centaur. And they'll have to pop the Stampede to get themselves away. They just can't face Braille right now. This man is huge. Meanwhile, Seems to work of trying to sneak around the back to find himself a cheeky Winter's Curse or something here to get the coil being dropped. Winter's Curse comes down onto Owie here. Stinger, he's making them work for it, but they will bring him down all the same. They have the spells. You know, Chris Luck coming in, trying to blow up Owie quickly here, and is that Infernal Blade from Chris Luck? Oh no, it's Scorched Earth. Okay, fair enough. Making it work.
Dude, it was doing a lot of damage.
Yeah.
For sure, right now. 70, it's doing 80 damage. Holy smokes, because of the Arcane, yeah.
Very nice spell. Yeah, he doesn't get Doom, but he's not that bothered. Still a spell he can play with. Meanwhile, sees Moon Meander in the river, but Moon Meander just blinks himself away. Interesting timings this game. So we're 17 minutes in. It's a 3k gold advantage for Crazy. Are they in the lead in this game though, or are we just kind of waiting for Beastcoast to start playing this lineup to its full potential?
Well, Tiny has a blink already, so that's a big power spike. Morphling has been doing alright. He's about to get E-Blade, and as soon as he gets that, I think Crazy are gonna hit another big power spike. This Doom is just uncontrollable. Like, he's got 10k now. We're 17 minutes in. So yes, I would say Crazy is in a has a significantly big lead at the. But Beastcoast team fight, it's not like it's terrible, right? No. So if they can find a good angle where they can get a good Omni Slash out, they can definitely fight. It's just the vision again. That's the biggest problem in this game. Is the vision of Beastcoast. Crazy vision is amazing. Oh my god, what is his Omni Slash?
That's interesting. I mean, he actually gets some good bounces onto Mooney, and that could have gone way worse than that. Meanwhile, Tombstone comes down the call, though, coming out on top of it. They'll take care of the Tombstone quickly. Meanwhile, Wyvern can do not much except sort of brace himself. They are all together here, Beastcoast, and they're going to try and turn this one around, but unfortunately, they can't do enough to save Stinger. Maybe they look towards Owie here. Owie is tanky inside that Flesh Golem form, and they're really struggling to finish the job. Another Doom comes down from the Juggernaut here. He's in some trouble as he gets tossed up in the air and taken care of instantly. Whisper jumping into the front lines here, but the fight's pretty much already over, and he's just going to end up throwing his life away like his comrades did, and that's going to be 3 kills going the way of Beastcoast. And then not even Schofield will be able to kill off Owie actually, but very much giving his life for this one. But you know, he's happy enough. But it's a triple kill for Bryle in this fight as well. As Doom just smacking everybody up. That was such an awkward. I mean, Chris Luck actually tried this again. What? Okay.
The waveform fade bolt combo onto the morph.
Sneaks in.
Okay, well that will keep them in the game. That will definitely be keeping them in the game by killing off that morphling there. Slow down items there. I mean, that's such an awkward Omni Slash, right? Like, to start that engagement?
That was then. Yeah. I mean, the creep wave was there. There were 2 heroes which you weren't going to kill anyway, I don't think. I mean, unless they all bounced to Moon Meander, that was just very, very awkward for Hector there. I'm not sure what he was thinking with that one. But, you know, they did manage to get the Morphling kill in the end, so not the most horrendous series of events. Meanwhile, Stingers is getting absolutely murdered for trying to get a bit of deboarding. I mean, Crazy is protecting warding spots. Yeah, they are not letting Beastcoast get control of this map.
Check these 2 wards right here, this one and this one. Like, these wards is exactly why Crazy are in the position they're in, like, in terms of map control, right? The Winter Wyvern can't go out and deward this because they're just prepared for the Winter Wyvern to come off. And because of that kill on the Wyvern, they're going to go straight into the Roshan Pit. HFN has a double damage rune. They got that pack leader's aura with the Doombringer. And Roshan just melts. My god. Click that Morphling. 500 damage a hit right here.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, just finding a double damage, and then Roshan becomes an absolute freebie, and they can use the Tombstone to tank it. Easy peasy. Yeah.
And that's big now because he can't surprise die anymore.
Yeah. Chris Luck can't one-shot him, which is definitely a breath of relief for HFN.
Maybe if they get to the Agonins on Beastcoast, that could be a game changer. Because there's a lot of really good spells on Crazy, right? Like, if there's a fight where he has Ags and he steals Puck Coil and a Doom, oh boy. Things could get really rough for Crazy in terms of the team. Tombstone, that's also another really nice spell to steal if you have Ags, you know. Cycle through all these spells.
For sure.
Not completely out of it. That's for sure.
No, and K1 now has his Diffusal Blade, so Hector's going to be a bit more of a factor in this game, able to get off a bit more damage and hopefully slow down the hero and kill them off, but it's no easy task. There's a lot of mobility, there's a lot of defensive capabilities of the side. Chris trying to engage here. Lift comes back, rolling down the Doom. They're trying to bring down the big boy, and they get him. Beautifully done by Beastcoast. Massive catch here as Kezu's on the run. And yeah, I mean, Schofield's very optimistically cooking into trees where Kezu was 5 seconds ago. I mean, it is puck, guys. Come on.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh wait, are they gonna keep going? No, he's out. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Crazy's gonna watch this replay and they're gonna be like, "Bro, what are you doing there? We're not even nearby. We don't see anybody on the map." You know, I see this all the time. It's especially with mid players, right? There's the young mid players. They tend to make this mistake quite often. Like Puck could have just been there pushing that lane out all by himself. Brawl had no business like being in front of the tier 2, even past the tier 2 tower.
Yeah.
So there's nobody who can come and help him, even though he did get blown up. Like just the positioning he was in just wasn't okay, and that gives so much space on the map. Doom is the strongest hero, the most farmed hero, and all of a sudden Beastcoast are able to go into the jungle, de-ward everything, and Crazy have lost a lot of momentum off that. You see the wards here, all gone. They're gonna smoke up instantly though to try and get that back up.
Yeah, they want Whisper him maybe, but there is a bit of hesitation. Who's gonna come in for the wave though? Maybe? Nah. They want control of the jungle more than they want to kill the middle lane like right now. And they don't know who's behind him. For good reason. Stinger's right there, Schofield hanging out as well.
Still got the Aegis, which is very helpful for Bo3 to play aggressively. Standoff.
Yep. Getting a bit tense here in this middle lane.
K1 is still farming though bottom.
Tower is under attack.
They're okay with this on the side of Beastcoast. Oh, they're going to TP back.
Now, though. Yeah, they want to take this fight. They want to clear out that jungle. Defend though, he's a bit of a menace. With that Aegis, he's going to jump in immediately, trying to find a target right now. K1 meanwhile just running into the fight here again. They're going onto the dude. Can they bring it down in time? Yes, they can. BKB for what? Meanwhile, Stinger going to get off the ultimate, holding the Morphling still. Whisper is ready, but he doesn't actually have mana for the boost storm. One of his kids is just going flying wild right now. Maybe they can find themselves a target, but HFM with a magic move be helping him out a lot. Stolen from the Juggernaut, they just jump in and blow up Stinger. Meanwhile, Chris Luck jumping him around the side, trying to find again the cheeky pick onto the Morphling. As the combo comes out onto Schofield, but he's going to be okay. A messy spaghetti fight right now. And no one really pulled, although there's Morphling. Some of the front lines, they try and blow him up, but don't quite get there in time. I mean, he did have that Aegis as well, so not a huge threat just yet.
He brought out, by the way, Ryle, and he had to walk back.
Wow.
Towards the mid lane. He didn't have his TP. So Bravo died again, and not bobbed back. So if he's dead one more time, I don't know, man.
Somehow managed to lose his top net worth spot this game, which is impressive, quite frankly. Meanwhile, Owie playing around with Chris Luck here a little bit. Chris Luck having some fun with this waning rift. Wait, it does just feel like Chris Luck's playing this game with a smile on his face, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's having fun. He knows this.
Lift up, Ryle. He can't afford to go down here. The dive back Doom, but he's going to pop the BKB and the Doom immediately. Alright, maybe a little bit too ambitious here from Mr. Chris Luck. He's going to get doomed up in the face. Now Ryle looking for more here. Stinger's in trouble, as is Schofield. Alright, crazy. You've made your point. They take down a bunch, and K1's actually looking for a target here. Doesn't even have the Omni Slash to work with, though. And he's trying to bait with his illusion as well. He's trying to make as much chaos as possible with these, but now he could go to the TP as, yeah. He does get it out. Oof, okay, alright. Hector just playing around a little bit, playing for his team's death cooldowns.
I don't know about Chris Luck doing that play. There's no Omni Slash up, right? If there was an Omni Slash available, that would have been a really good play. Because he could have just Omni'd up the Doom and Doom probably would have died there, right? But without it, down the river where Crazy has all their teammates nearby this Doombringer was just a bit too ambitious, and really 3 heroes. And now the momentum is going to shift back towards Crazy, and finally Brawl has been able to use his Doom. He's going to make his way to his Shiva's guard. It's going to be a really big item. But I think it's going to be, the game's going to slow down now because of the Roshan. They have to wait another about 5 minutes or so before the next Aegis swap. So it's going to be a lot of downtime for Beast. Catch back up.
Yeah, meanwhile, top lane, Schofield is having Doom problems right now, and he doesn't even have the 5-snap cookie to get himself away through the trees, so I feel like it's just going to be a bit of an awkward death from Schofield. Although, correctly dukes it, and Brawl's left looking at the trees. Happy feet on Schofield.
Okay. The Puck's TP got cancelled there, because they went on bottom, because I thought he was surely dead because of Puck, right? platform.
Yeah.
Streets are traveling in, but
and Bryle only now just comes out of the trees and stops looking for the Snapfire. Kind of sad.
Sure, not
for a long time.
Oh, you went Linkens, and now he's going for the Shadow Blade after Linkens. That's good. I mean, the Linkens is for the Doom mainly. There's not a lot of ways they can cancel the Light of Crazy.
Yeah, and I guess it means that when he spins, he doesn't have to be worried about just getting straight up doomed from it.
Yeah,
extra.
They got like Soul Rip, E-Blade, Adaptive Strike. That's it. The Yols, they can use the Yols to pop up. I'm just trying to find ways like how they can actually duel up the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Meanwhile, Hector just leaving the charge into mid here. Kevin comes forward. He's going to get himself lifted up here, taking the bait magically. Now they're able to do that onto the Rubik again here. This is bad. Meanwhile, the only slash coming out onto the Doom. Curse combination. That's not what you're looking for, kids. Meanwhile, HFN playing around with the front lines in this Sapphire form, stunning her up, turning back in. Got the blast. Should be able to bring down Schofield here. That's going to be a second kill. Central's dead as well. Chris Luck, meanwhile, coming out of the Doom. Needs to get himself away and jump away with the orb. He's got the blink as well. Oh my goodness. Still running though. Kezzy's still chasing, trying to make his way, and will get the silence. Waiting Rift kills him on the high ground, and that's going to be a 4 heroes doublers out of Beast Coast again. You know, Beast Coast, you need to get a bit more discipline. You need to tighten up with these ganks a little bit, because this Omni slash into Winter's Curse shenanigans, it's not going to fly against Crazy.
Dude, that was so bad for Beast Coast. Holy smokes. The 2 big ults that need to accomplish a lot in the fight. Completely wasted.
And K1 chasing pretty hard here onto this Tiny. You're a little bit worried about Hector here, as he is going to get that Linken's pop. Goes for the spin to try and take down the Tombstone. There's a low right click coming out from HFN, and K1 cannot withstand that. Meanwhile, Chris Luck, he's in trouble as well, as Bra just chase him up to the high ground. K1's getting super low here, trying to sit on the invisibility, but they've got the vision on him. Meanwhile, toss back onto Chris Luck as well. Beautifully done from Moon Meander. They're going to take down 2, and that is another death, a dieback, in fact, onto the Rubik. Oh my goodness.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah. Oh, they did get the Morphling, all right.
I mean, that will stop them from pushing, and that's exactly what they needed. Because the Juggernaut, you know, he was trying desperately, and he didn't have buyback either. So the fact that they get the Morphling out of the way is going to buy them enough time. They are down 10k gold now, but Beast Coast is going to stay alive in the zone.
Have you seen what Schofield's building, by the way?
Aghanims, oh.
Whisper. He's actually popped the Stampede to try and get away from the Doom here, and actually, just holds up on the Hoopstone maybe long enough. Yeah, man, that was a great play from Whisper. Gets himself away from the Doom. That's such patience from him, just calculating exactly what he needed to do to get out of that one. Yeah, adding Snapfire. I mean, are they going to fire in the Sentinel? Maybe fire in the Winter Wyvern? I don't know. Who's the cannonball this game?
Really? Fire in the Winter Wyvern?
For the sick Winter's Curse, man? Yeah. I'm down.
Maybe the Juggernaut, I guess.
Hector playing a little bit of zone here, going for the Omni Splash. He's going to jump to the creep camp. You bet it is. Oh, man, that's not quite the dice falling where he needs it to right there. Meanwhile, Bra coming back in. He has got this Doom. Hector holding up though. He's got the Lincoln still going on. Now Winter's Curse comes down onto the Doom, just holding him back. Meanwhile, they have got that Aghanims finished up on the Snapfire, so this could be a bit of a surprise into this fight, but unfortunately there's another target. Meanwhile, the backline, they've got the Rubik. Oh no, Chris Luck finished off again here, and he's going to be dead for the count. Meanwhile, Hector trying to keep himself alive here, needs to run himself away, but Kezzy just staying on top. He's got the spin, but the damage is in from HFN. Meanwhile, on the sidelines here, Schofield is having some problems with Bryle. The Doom gets actually dropped onto Mortimer's face here. This looks like Snapfire might belong to the grave. Oh man, Beast Coast. I mean, these are some very, very messy fights. It's not even over yet, actually, as they're going to get the shotgun onto Stinger as well. And that's going to put an end to every single hero on the side of Beast Coast. Once again, I mean, Crazy just getting way too much out of these fights. Way too much.
Oh yeah, and this Rubik without his Aghanims, he doesn't feel that useful. It's so hard for him to just be able to cycle through spells and exposing his body in the fights at this point with the multiple Blink Daggers up on Crazy, the Morphling with the E-Blade. He just has no impact any longer. It's like a position 4 Rubik, right? At this point in the game.
Yeah.
You got a Blink and an Aether Lance at 30 minutes in.
You can't slow down when you're playing Rubik, can you? You just need to keep the momentum coming. You need to keep like just a barrage of spells being thrown in their face. Nice lift up onto the Tiny here. Chris Luck trying to play around. Oh my god, he actually stole the garbage spell. Hector playing on the front lines. Meanwhile, Snapfire hanging back. They've got the gobble. A bit of gobble and spit could be an option to jump the side of Crazy without them really seeing it coming, but seems optimistic.
Can we give the Zagadin to the Rubik?
Yeah, might be a bit more useful. Do you reckon Morphling gets it if he turns into the Snapfire? Because Morphling, Morphling gets Nimbus.
Ags, right?
Yeah. No, the Morphling doesn't have Ags.
I mean, if he has Ags.
Oh right, if he has Ags, he gets
needs the Aghanims. Doesn't he need the Aghanims to be able to get that effect?
To get Nimbus? I don't think he does. I think if the Zeus has Nimbus, then Morphling gets it as well for some reason. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that is the case. But we'll see. I mean, he's probably going to turn into a Snapfire anyway. Why would he?
I mean,
even if he does get Gobble up, I still don't think it's worth it for the Morphling to turn into the Snapfire. It's a pretty big meme. And Chris Luck's just hanging around with his stick here. Gets tree grab. He's just like, what do I do with this? Well, Roshan is up. This could be the final fight of the game if things don't go Beastcoast's way. I think they need to try and find some way to play around this Roshan. And to be fair, they've got some good vision up here. This level 1 still has 23 seconds on it. If there was, they might have seen that smoke, but I don't think they did.
They're gonna make a smoke around play so they can push out Beastcoast from the Roshan area before they start the Roshan.
Yeah, Schofield sees everything. The Cookie down to the low ground. His career is dead. He's trying to run himself away. He's going to stick it behind him, so Winter's Curse could come down. They're going to use it onto the Doom here to try and find. Is this the start of the fight? Maybe.
That's a retreat to the fight. They know that they're all there, and they're just gonna go back into the Roshan. This is exactly what you want to do if you're ahead in the game. You don't want to just go down the river and start doing Roshan. You actually want to push your opponent away from the area where they want to defend. And then you go do Rosh. And now the angle of attack for Beastcoast is so much more difficult, and Crazy can protect it.
They've got the Aghanims on the Snapfire. This could be a crazy play. Can they time it right? In goes the one of them. He's not going to be able to get the Aegis because he didn't have a slot cleared in his inventory, though. He actually got in there in time, but he's moved to the Centaur. He took the wrong touchdown hero. Oh no! And now the Juggernaut trying to fight up into HF on the front line. But he's doing got getting taken on down here, gets blown into oblivion. Schofield as well. He's gonna die. Oh god, it's a complete disaster for Beastcoast here. They try to make the play, but the GGs are called. Doom onto a creep in celebration from Bryle here. The game is over, and the series with it. Crazy take it 2-0. I mean, they put up a good fight. Beastcoast, a couple of glimmers of hope in this game, but in the end, this series, it was all belonging to Crazy.